Spooby. Spooby.
Yes, people, big up everyone. Welcome back to episode number 75 of the Monday Night Madness that we call the Mud Brothers Show. This week is another example of why the show is titled the Mud Brothers Show and why some of us are part of this, because some of us continue to remain in the mud. But yes, if this is your first time tuning in, this is a show where we discuss all the football content regarding the weekend's games, everything regarding Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea, and Tottenham. We have fans and panelists from all those clubs discussing all the news and everything regarding their clubs. So this weekend, we saw my club doing its, starting the weekend off the way that they do. I woke up at 4:30 a.m. to watch this game. I was actually optimistic. I was mistaken and wrong. That's what I was. And I think it's done, man. It's if there's any United fans out there who are waiting for a statement, for us to get a statement win, I'm not waiting for no statement. The only type of statement that I'm waiting for is that club statement, and that's all I'm waiting for. So, anyways, we lost 3-1 to Brentford. Back to normal. All the giddiness. I don't even know if that's a word. Giddiness and everything that some United fans were showing last week. We're back to normal, and we're going to be discussing that game. And there's some harsh stats that I'm going to be bringing up to again further show everyone, mostly the United fans that are still backing him, of the type of mess that we're in. But yeah, United started off the weekend losing 3-1 to Brentford, and then Chelsea played Brighton at home, losing also 3-1 at home. Another red card. That's 2 games in a row, back to back. We already know what Prime said about Sanchez and Chalobah last week, and Chalobah was a player to get sent off this week. You couldn't make it up. But yeah, we're going to be discussing that as well. Tottenham also played, drawing to Wolves. I think it was a late, or it was an equalizer from Spurs. I think it was Wolves that went 1-0 up. So we'll be getting Mdinero's thoughts on that game. And then last but not least, the only winners of this weekend, Arsenal going up against Newcastle. Couple referee decisions that I'm sure we'll get into discussion with. But Arsenal ended up prevailing with the goal from Gabriel. So we have all the panelists in the building. We got Spooby, Mdinero, and Don C in the building. What are you guys saying, man? How's everything going? Spoobs.
Listen, didn't I say last week, just let us have our 1 week of happiness, and we'll go back to losing ways. But yeah, big up everyone. Good to see Don C smiling, Big up to everyone smiling. What?
We all know Scoobs is short-lived for my smile. Do you know what I'm saying? So I told you this season I'm going to smile more. You know what I'm saying? Just so I don't crash out. But Scooby, this is why I didn't want you to have that joy last week. I was saving you from this kind of disappointment. That's all I was doing, my brother. Saving you from this disappointment. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a true mud brother. That's why I'm looking out for your Scoobs. Yeah. But I'm happy to be here, man. I'm just happy to be here. Big up to you, man. Cheek, Scoobs, all tight the chat. Like and subscribe, my people.
Mdinero, what are you saying, man? Big up.
I'm on the verge of my man needing to get sacked, bro. That's what I'm on.
So this is, don't you guys all agree, panelists, for just a second, that isn't it perfect that I call this show the Mud Brother Show? This is just it. Perfect. Some week or another, we're all in the mud. Somehow. 1 week it's someone. This week it's all of us except Dante. Last week it was all of you guys except me. Like, it's just what happens. It is what happens. But where we're gonna start off is with the winners. We're not gonna start off with a more depressing mood. We are gonna get the the winning part out of the way. And I think it was the big game to discuss over this weekend as well. I think a lot of people had Newcastle winning. Newcastle also going 1-0 up in that game too, and defending for the most part. Dante, thoughts on the win?
Do you know I'm happy about the win? Did you know what's so funny?
This weekend as well to Palace. So yeah, go on. My bad.
Yeah, do you know what's so funny, bro? I actually predicted a 2-1 win. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy how things work out sometimes. But it's all right, Em. Don't worry. It's all right, Em. I'll say I feel for you, but I don't want to lie to my brothers. You get what I'm saying? Fuck Spurs each and every time. But don't worry. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Let's say it over. It's your week, bro.
What happened?
No. You're my brother each and every time, man. You get me?
Come on, bro.
As always, fuck your team. You get what I'm saying? Like, we got to start off like that. And you said I'm the only 3-point collector this week.
You are.
Yeah? So I can just be trolling every single one of you MFs. You get me? It ain't gonna win us nothing at the end of the season, but boy, this is all we have. This is all I have. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna run with it. Anyway, you see, when the game kicked off, I wasn't that. Even though I knew we was gonna win, I didn't know what kind of formation or players Arteta will start with, because I said I would understand why he will play 3 DMs in midfield, because Newcastle are a bullish team, right? But I said the team that I want to see is obviously Rice and Zubimendi with Eze in a 10, right? And the motherfucker did it. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. You see, when the game started, the ref showed me exactly what he wanted to do. He wanted to let Newcastle kick the shit out of Arsenal. Right? And in the first minute, what did Joe Linton do to Saka? Do you know what I'm saying? In any, no matter what time it is, it could be the first minute or the 99th minute. That's a yellow card right there. Things like that will change the complexion of the game, because he's a midfielder and he knows that the next step that he does, he's getting sent off. Yeah. But today, I'm not even going to say nothing about the refs, because we all know the refs are bad. And all of us have been duped by the refs so many times. You know what I'm saying? So fuck the refs, they're all shit.
I think it should have
It
been
is
a
what
bet.
it is.
I honestly think it should have been. Last week we saw Sanchez get sent off for pretty much the same, very similar.
And guess what? We saw Liverpool. We saw Salah's Liverpool or Salah in Liverpool do a handball to score a goal. But you know what? I'm sure we'll get to that later, right? Anyway, with the Arsenal match, right? We outplayed them. We outplayed them in every single metric. The only thing we didn't do, the only thing that we didn't do was we didn't win the fight. We didn't win the war. You know what I'm saying? Right? We destroyed them. Sometimes it's always good. Like sometimes it's not even good to fight back. For once, Arteta used his brain, because he played Eze and Trossard. I'm not the biggest fan of Trossard, but what we have on the bench to start with, it was kind of perfect. Because if what a lot of people aren't talking about is the fact that Trossard and Eze could play either in the number 10 or the left, right? And if you saw in that game, they were continuously switching. So we was actually making Newcastle overthink. You know what I'm saying? When it came to chances, we should have scored more. Yeah. But I got a big up Pope for one or two good saves. But then Trossard should have banged that goal when it was in on the left. I think it was about 34 minutes just before Newcastle scored. Right? Him playing Mascara, him starting Mascara, Christian. I wanted Christian to start just because of how poor Saliba was against Port Vale and City, let's just say. Was it City? Yes, City. But Mascara had a very bad game. And to be honest, one bad game in 4.5 games, that's not too bad for a player of his age and coming to a new league. You know what I'm saying? One bad game in 4 or one bad 45 minutes. But Arteta did something that I would have never expected. He fucking made a substitute at halftime when the player was not injured. You know what I'm saying? He saw something and he changed it. You know what I'm saying? So I got to hail him up for that. And I really ain't going to do much of that this season for him. Yeah? Who was it? Newcastle scored on a runner play. And it was actually Mascara's fault. He tried to play the ball back to Raya, and he sliced it, and it went into for a corner. And I was pissed, bro, because my man should have put that shit in row Z. You know what I'm saying? A quick throw in. We know we can get more organized, but then the cross came in, and Gabriel, which I have been hailing up for the last 2 seasons, who I've been saying is Arsenal's true captain. He done something so pathetic, but I've seen him do that so many times. You touch my man on his lower back, he's like, nah, Rasta. Man don't play that way. Man fell on the floor real quick, yeah?
Yeah.
And they scored. And to be honest, he's done that once or twice, and they have scored off that once or twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, right, that's not a free kick by any means, yeah? I'm going to be cordial, yeah? I know that Newcastle did rough us up, but that was not a free kick by any means. That was weak. Like, I was fucking cussing him on stream, on Flawless's stream. Yes, what was it yesterday? Yeah, that pissed me off, bro. You hit me. And then in my head, I thought, is it gonna be one of those days? But you know what? Yeah, I knew I was gonna beat them. I stuck with my 2-1, bro. You hit me. Yeah, we carved them up time and time again. I heard people saying that Newcastle was defending deep. Newcastle couldn't play out. That's the thing. Because normally when Newcastle go up, and especially with Arsenal, yeah, they continuously attack. They continuously show energy and aggression. They couldn't do nothing but try to slap man in the face, bro. Little elbows, cheap kicks, and all of that. That's what they did. But you know what? Yeah, Arsenal didn't fold. Arsenal were like, nah, bro. Today we're from the hood. You know what I'm saying? We're not having that shit. Yeah, you come with nice, we come with shooters. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We're gunners. We gun man down. You get me? Yeah, in football terms, right? When I saw Arteta's substitutions, it was around about the same mark as he normally does them. Yeah, but what I saw was him play 3 offensive players. Yeah, and take off a Zubimendi. Right? I like, bruv, look here. These are the shit that I've wanted to see. When we're losing, when we're down and out, he took off Saka which I was like, fucking hell, mate. Yeah, because we've seen him run this kid down to the ground to where he's had a grade 3 injury, yeah, on his hamstring. Plenty of times. Big up the chat. I saw him take him off. He took off he took off Trossard and he took off Zubimendi as well. And he brought a Moreno, Martinelli, which I can't stand, yeah, and Odegaard. But yeah, he kept on Eze. You know what I'm saying? He kept on game changers, right? And he took off tired legs or half injured legs, which I love to see. You know what I'm saying? Then we got our first goal. It was from Moreno. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not sold on him, but do you know what? Yeah, he helped get us back into this game. Yeah, and then with 2 minutes to go in extra time,
Jammy
the person who allowed them to score their first goal showed why he's a fucking true leader. Why, in my eyes, yeah, he should be Arsenal's captain. Yeah, and this is not the first time he's fucked up, and then he scored a goal to win us the game.
Set piece warrior.
We could say another set piece. We could say the 36th header to go in. Yeah, I say, do you know what I say, lads? I say, you lot know what we're gonna do. Stop us. You know what I'm saying? Don't cry about it. Don't say, oh, what set piece again? Ole ole. Arsenal are nothing without their set pieces. Do you know what? Yeah. If we can add that to our artillery, then stop us. If you can't stop us, yeah, stop bitching about it, blood. You hear what I'm saying?
Do something about it.
Yeah, bruv. Like man sound like a relegated man. You hit me? Relegated man, oh, we should have done better in the league. Why did he do better than the league? Yeah, you got so many, like, after people score a goal or a set piece, after Arsenal score a set piece goal, we should have done this, we should have done this, we should have done this. So why didn't you do that in the game? The game is 90 minutes plus. You need to focus for 90 minutes plus. Yeah. I'm tired of people talking shit about Arsenal on our set pieces, yeah? We're great at set pieces. You know what I'm saying? Just like Man City used to be great at passing the ball in the net. You know what I'm saying? But teams have stopped them, but yet they can't stop our set pieces. Do you know what, yeah? I was happy for those goals. And for me, even though, let's just say, Moreno's goal put us back into the tie, yeah, into the match, I think just because of what happened with Gabriel earlier on in the game to concede that goal, so we went 1-0 down, he allowed us to win that game. So for me, that goal means a hell of a lot more than what Moreno did. And that's not even an agenda thing, yeah? I'm happy the fact that we could have actually a strong bench. Because who in this league can take off a centre-back and bring on a Saliba of his caliber? Yeah? Odegaard. Yeah, okay. Odegaard hasn't been that great, yeah. But guess what? He's got more GA than fucking Wirtz. That 110 million. What? 110 million. Who? But I guess we'll get onto that. You know what I'm saying? Because question needs to be asked, bro. You hit me? Yeah. Even at Martinelli, I've lyrically disrespected this dude on numerous occasions, but yeah, he comes off the bench and he scores again. Yeah. But do you know what? Yeah, that's his job. You know what I'm saying? He's a bench guy. He's an impact player with his pace. Yeah. When you are going against tired brains and tired minds, yeah, you should be doing what you was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like players like Declan Rice, you know what? Yeah, Declan Rice had a bad game. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Yeah, Declan Rice passing was very bad, bro. His switch balls was bad, yeah, because they intercepted most of them. Let's say he done 4, they intercepted 3. That's poor by his standards, yeah. His passes 2 players, they were too far behind them. So guess what? Like my man, they had to adjust their run, yeah. And guess what happens now? Newcastle actually were in position, yeah.
Crazy.
So that was a lot harder for us to. Do you know what? Yeah, I don't even want to get sheet cancelled. So yeah, that's wrong that you said that, bro. Yeah, that's wrong. You see, these people are trying to take me out of my composure. Not today, man. Not today. You know what I'm saying? You see the smiles back. I'm not ranting again. You hit me, yeah. But it's so nice to actually be in this position because come on now, yeah. It's not even, we could say, yeah, it's 20 plus years, whatever, all of that bullshit. Arsenal have constructed this kind of team, yeah. The last few times I've been on Mud Brothers, right, the one thing I've stuck by is that, look, right, if we're gonna go into a match, we have to go into the match knowing that we are favorites, not playing 7 defensive-minded players. You know what I'm saying? Play an Eze, because playing an Eze unlocks defenses and it allows Gyökeres to have a chance. Cool. Gyökeres wasn't great, and you know what? Yeah, questions needs to also be asked about him because he was the highest scoring bagsman, yeah, the last few years. Do you know what I'm saying? What he has done, right, for his old club was amazing. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Yeah, that's your ex. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's your ex, bruv. You know what I'm saying? These are games that you should be scoring in. Yeah, not the Forest games. These games, because like it or not, we could say Newcastle are a weaker team because of Eze. Eze is a great player, but yet he still hasn't scored on any GA, and he's had awful performances, and he's been substituted, and he started on the bench. But I guess we've got time for that. But regardless, Newcastle are a hard team to break down. Very hard. We saw my man bitch slap Gyökeres in the face numerous times. You know what I'm saying? I could turn around and talk about the fucking penalty that should have been a penalty, but yet it wasn't a penalty because guess what? My man took the ball around him. By some means, he touched the ball with his toe, even though he was going to get to the ball, and he got taken out by the goalkeeper. But you know what, right? Let's not talk about rest right now. You know what I'm saying? I could also say our handball, yeah, which they said was a handball, or I could talk about their handball. So if we're saying that every chance got taken and every goal got scored, we would have won, wouldn't we? Pussy holes. Yeah, is what it is. Right? I'm happy at the fact that you see Arsenal have put themselves in a position because Arteta, he may be learning. Because when people say I hate Arteta, I really don't, bro. I just want man to do better. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason why I am Arteta out is because the seasons he's been here, he's failed. You get me? Forget second place. I don't give a flying fuck about second place. I give a fuck about trophies. This is what I'm saying. I'll take trophies over second places every single time. This is what I'm saying. He put us in a position now, just for myself, and I can only talk for myself, that an FA Cup is definitely not good enough. An FA Cup, Carling Cup double is definitely not good enough. Just because I take in consideration the time that you've been here, the players that you have allowed to come to this team, right? Like, to be honest, this is a title-winning team. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying player for player, because if we look at Man City and Liverpool, even Chelsea, within some respects, they got certain positions which their players are better than us in isolation. But as a team, I can't see any other team better than us, just because look who we can bring off the bench. This is what I'm saying, because we've got to take that in consideration majorly, because just like yesterday, it's the bench guys who are going to win you these kind of tough games when you have to fight tooth and nail just to get past their fucking back, their 2 banks or 4. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when man's are beating man's up, blood. You get what I'm saying? The only thing I didn't see yesterday was a fucking elbow drop off the top rope. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the only thing I didn't see yesterday, fam. Right? But then Arteta done something which I wanted. He managed the game before we started, and he managed the game. He managed the game well in the fucking game. Yeah, big up my fellow 3-point collector hates. Big it up. You know what I'm saying? He managed the game. You know what I'm saying? Through and through. He saw failures, right? And guess what he did? He changed it up, right? A few games ago, he would have done that. Yeah. And the thing is, he didn't do like for like subs. If he done like for like subs, right, he would have took off Eze and put on Odegaard. That's one. You know what I'm saying? He would have kept on Zubimendi and took off Trossard and who is it? Saka and brought on Moreno and Martinelli. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't do that, right? My man was actually managing the game. And that's all we want, bro. That's no fuck what the rest of the Arsenal fans want, because most of them are fucking flip-floppers. You get what I'm saying? Yeah? You just listen to them and you think, you know what, you're just chatting out your ass. Right? I was glad that Arteta was managing the game. That's what you get fucking paid for. You get me? If you see something's wrong, do it. And in turn, that helped us win the game. We grinded out a fucking results. You know what I'm saying? It was like we were the Gunners, yeah, and we shot down those fucking dirty fucking magpies. You get what I'm saying? They're not really dirty, because I really like people from Newcastle. Yeah, but when we play you, you are my enemy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, to be honest, Like, all I got to say is fucking shout out Arteta for that. You get what I'm saying? He actually done his thing for once, and I respect that. You get me? Prime, you can look at me all sideways and all of the rest of that, yeah. But then when Arteta does horribly wrong, yeah, I'm calling him out. Yeah, I'm calling him out because I don't think that shit's good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. You call him
Like,
out when it's bad and praise.
I'm praising when he's good, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fair enough.
Because you know what it is? I am actually balanced with this shit. The only thing is because he's put us in certain positions where I have to call him out time and time after time. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that, and man won't call you out. It's as simple as that, bro. Yeah. Do things like that. I understand you're playing game by game, but like I said at the beginning of the stream, I understood if he would have played 7 defensive midfielders, just because previously the last 3 games we have not won at fucking St. James's Park. The last, apart from the last game at the end of the season, yeah, we played them 4 times. We didn't have 1 shot on target in 3 of those matches, bro. They beat us up all around the fucking field, and we literally destroyed them. Yeah, and their goal was because stupidity from 2 players. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. Yeah, and our goals, yeah, was genius. Yeah, anybody want to, like I said, anybody want to say set piece? Why don't you stop the fucking set pieces, pussy holes? You know what I'm saying? Stop crying about it. Figure it out, brother. You know what I'm saying? Figure the fucking thing out. All I can say is, yeah, everyone, and adding on to that, yeah, before I finish, yeah, adding on to that. The fact that the teams around us all drop points, yeah? Normally, like, check it, peoples. Every single time the teams around us drop points, Arsenal drop points, yeah? Arsenal drop points, yeah? This time we beat them, yeah? And it was nice to see Steve crash out on stream. You know what I'm saying? You're not is that. Do you know what, yeah? 3 points, I'll take them. Bring on West Ham. Bring on Olympiacos. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Arteta, don't let this be a 1-game fluke. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of ranting. You know what I'm saying? But don't push me. Big up Arteta.
Oh, this all he had to do against Liverpool and City. Just go for it. And that's all you had to do. And you beat Newcastle. Look. Like, that's pretty much all he had to do. And yeah, man, I think the penalty, I think, should have stood. It should have been a pen for Arsenal, to be honest. We literally saw it last week. Sanchez got sent off. Last man, I think Pope honestly should have gotten a red. But it is what it is, and they stayed persistent, patient, and they ended up getting a goal. Obviously, Odegaard came on late sub. He had a decent game as well. As they started, that was the difference. And yeah, they got the 3 points. Rest of the panel. Thoughts, Prime? Big up to you. What are you saying, Prime?
Yeah,
Here
sorry. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Good evening.
I didn't watch any games this weekend, so
I'm sure you caught up though. I'm sure you caught up on the results.
I didn't watch any games, no highlights or anything. I know the results, obviously.
Not even the Chelsea game. Not the Chelsea game.
No. I was busy when Chelsea was on.
So
I got home.
You missed it.
We're not getting a Chalobah.
I saw that. No, you guys can cook me if you want.
No. I'm saying we're not getting a Chalobah cooking from you today.
Oh well, I got home, right? Saw the result. I saw who got sent off, and I laughed. So,
Laugh.
is what it is. Well, in terms of the Arsenal thing, Arsenal beating Newcastle isn't really surprising. I said it would be a draw just because I didn't trust Arteta to truly go for it. However, beating Newcastle at this stage of the season doesn't mean much to me. Can Arteta do this when it matters in April, May? That is that for me would be the big.
I do give him some credit because I think everyone after that City game as well was kind of like, oh, if we the game against Newcastle, if he draws or does lose the game, it's like a lot more pressure on him. We know how it's all gonna get toxic and all that type of stuff. I think he's done well to get the win in terms of.
No, I'm not because again I didn't watch the game, so I'm not judging how Arsenal actually play. All I'm saying is,
I hear your
Arsenal.
point.
If Arsenal replicate this
later
in March, April, May in the title race, or even in the Champions League to win it, then we can actually give him the big credit. But doing it now, because last year in September, October, they beat Villa, they beat They beat Spurs, and they should have beaten City if Arsenal didn't go down 10 men. So, and we saw what happened in the back end of the season. So, and what I'm saying is not even in relation to Donsi. It's for the people online who are getting gassed. Is what it is. Enjoy it, but we know how the story ends, man. We're in the fourth year of the franchise, isn't it? The fourth year.
Yeah. Do you know what, Prime? Like, it's for me personally, it's just more on
franchise.
the whole isolated game. This is what I'm saying, because there's certain things that I wanted to see, right? And I saw them, and I saw him do that. But I know that he can revert to being an idiot at any moment. You know what I'm saying? This is why I said, what is it? Is it luck? Is it like, by me saying, is it luck? Meaning, because I know we got Olympiacos on Wednesday, and then we got West Ham on Saturday, at 3 p.m. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where, is it luck, or is it like him just trying different things, right? And I understand what you're saying. Like, this is why I can't get mad at you, because like, even I didn't put Arsenal, even I've said Arsenal's not going to win anything this season. But this is why I can be happy at the wins, because I've accepted my fate. So whatever little wins we get, especially bragging rights against the teams that like we done shit to last season. And to be honest, being on stream with someone and like Hate said, making them rage quit, bro. Do you know what? Yeah, that made my day, blood. You hear what I'm saying?
Because you make rage quit.
Steve.
But Steve's a crash out. That doesn't really.
Yeah, I know, but you know, it's still beautiful. Do you know why, bro? Because I take so many shots for my fucking fan base, like unnecessarily. You hear what I'm saying? So many shots, yeah. And I'm like, do you know what, lads? Yeah, I think like you, man. You hit me where it's like fuck Arteta and all of this. Yeah, we're nothing but because obviously I'm the only Arsenal fan around at that point. Like I'm taking shots for them man there, for man that like to run away, or man that's fucking hot and cold, like at the best of times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm sick and tired of it. So do you know what I said this season? For as isolating matches, I'm gonna be over the moon. I'm gonna take the fucking piss, but I'm still gonna rage when fucking Arsenal do shit. You know what I'm saying? Because let's just have some fun with it, brother. Let's have some fun with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's so nice to have the 3 points, and everyone else around me either collected one or none. You know what I'm saying? So big up everybody. Big up everybody. We love everyone.
What are your thoughts on the Arsenal game, Spooks? What are you saying?
Hey man, like I love the crash in Arsenal, but 3 points are 3 points. Listen, that's a big 3 points. Even though Newcastle, in my opinion, aren't really Newcastle at the moment, I think they're going through a bit of a I don't know what's going on. But if you have a Langer coming on for you. Yeah. But no, listen, big up to Arteta. They're bringing on Moreno. Moreno comes on and scores the beast himself. The beast. How did he get that right, Don? How did he see that? Like, what was he thinking when he made that stuff?
Make Arteta, man. That's the tactic.
I think he's just got it.
He's
Don,
cracked
you're
the
gonna
Premier League.
apologize.
Huh?
Apologize for Arteta.
You gonna apologize?
Yeah.
To me?
Yeah.
All right, how long has Arteta been here? Since 2020, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This motherfucker should be apologizing to me, for all of the fucking bullshit that he's fucking done, bro. You get what I'm saying? All of the fucking crash outs that he's made me do since the day one since I stepped on this streaming thing. You get what I'm saying? Me apologize to this motherfucker. Even if he wins a trophy, he can fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. You did it. Now on to your next.
But here, just let me be real. Don, do you actually think Arsenal played well that game over the whole 90 minutes?
We played enough to win.
But you would not well though, right? Maybe in the first 30 minutes, maybe first.
Okay, it was his Spurses. The thing is, it was his Spurses because when you say after 30 minutes, they scored just after 30 minutes. Yeah, so obviously that's demoralizing. Yeah, after all the pressure that we put on them and Trossard missing that chance where he hit the post. Do you know what I'm saying? So that is demoralizing. So that's like a sucker punch. And it takes you a minute just to get back into it. Because we could say that Mascaro's having a terrible game. So we was compensating for that as well. Yeah. So now Arsenal's pushing a bit more deeper to help him out. In the second half, it was more like a release. Yeah. And then you could obviously see the man get tired because let's just say in the first half, Saka was cooking. Dan Burn a few times, yeah? Turn him many times. It's only because Dan Burn's got them fucking spaghetti long legs to help him with his stride. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah, and I can see why they put certain players on certain players. Newcastle's breaking up the play so much, so it's hard to be fluid. Yeah, so with the team that we was against and how we played, I think it was well, because when you see it down, okay, when you break it down, or if you watch it again, you don't realize we was beating them in every single metric on the field. You know what I'm saying? The only thing we didn't beat them down with was with tackles, simply because tackles, like if you've got the ball, therefore you can't tackle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But block shots, not even block shots, they beat us on block shots. Headers, we won more. You know what I'm saying? I saw Timber out jump fucking Dan Burn, bro, at one stage.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I saw Zubimendi fucking winning headers, bro. You hit me? We were fucking the hungrier team. They were more just an aggressive team. If I said did we play well, we played well for the team that we have in front of us, because we all knew that us going to Newcastle, they was never going to try and play football. Their whole thing was to score one goal, yeah, hopefully nick another and defend. Because after they scored a goal, they went 5 yards deeper, and that was just in the first half. You know what I'm saying? They was like, "Come on, break us down, bro." We've also got 6'5" players. Yeah, so this is why it's hard for me to say we played a beautiful football, but yet I saw triangles. I saw things which I haven't seen Arsenal play for a long time. I'm not discrediting the Nottingham Forest game, because that's still a team, yeah, but they're not on the same levels as Newcastle. I think Newcastle was just that step ahead of them, and like with the Nottingham Forest new manager, all of that, got to take that into consideration. So I can't I can't actually say, yeah, well, compared to that game, different game. Excuse me. Yeah, different game. Plus, we haven't beat Newcastle at home in a few years. Yeah, so I take that into account as well. So for what we've done and how we did it, because if I said to you that we should have won 4-1 or 5-1, yeah, just off the run of play, you'd have said, yeah, maybe so, just because Pope done some beautiful saves. Do you know what I'm saying? Beautiful saves.
You seen for that last goal though? Oh, fuck it now,
bro.
That corner, he was in no man's land, bro. He
switched off for a second, and the thing is, I'm glad he switched off, because if you don't remember, look at the Eze shot, yeah, the volley, and it went through 3 players, yeah, and that reaction was amazing, cool. Insane. It was like if it was a bit more to the left, we could have been talking about something else, but to see that through as many players as it went through, you got to give plaudits to that. You hear what I'm saying? So this is why I said on the whole game as a whole, I got to take everything into consideration. And yeah, I think we did play well. Right? Was it a typical Arsenal game? We weren't allowed to do that because we knew exactly what Newcastle was going to do to us. Do you know what I'm saying?
Did you say?
And to be honest, against any top 6 team, they'll do the same thing to them.
Hey, Donsi, most important. Oh, go ahead, sorry, go, Brian.
Hold on. Did you say Eze took a shot and it went through 3 players' legs and Pope saved it?
No, 3. Went through 3 players. Like it went through the middle of 3 players.
Okay. So Pope's vision was blocked and he still made the save.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's possible for a goalkeeper to do, right?
Do you know what? Yeah, it's like okay.
We
all know that's possible.
I don't know. Is it?
I know what he's going with this, yeah.
But I haven't seen it in my expertise.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
That's what I would say.
We all know this, okay? We've had this conversation. I'm not going to bring it up here, but it's like this. There's a reason why we don't swim in the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Stay in your lane is what it is.
Hey, Donsi, you're Jamaican, right?
Yeah.
You know Sanchez is Jamaican as well, right?
Huh? I don't claim him.
Sanchez is Jamaican.
I don't claim him.
You don't claim Flawless either, but you know.
Facts. Yeah. I got that.
Anyways,
I got that. Yeah, I got that.
Sorry. I just want to make it a goalkeeper dig, because you know apparently a goalkeeper can make a save when his vision is blocked, but whatever. That's
Big up Gunner. But like I said, there's certain there's certain demographics that shouldn't be goalkeepers, because what did to actually put us on the map My man has took us back into the Stone Age years, yeah. Not one of them, two of them in the last few years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
but
all I'm gonna say.
Dida's Brazilian, isn't he? So that
Huh?
doesn't count. He's like South American. He's not like.
Oh,
you know,
bro,
I'm
it
just
counts.
saying.
It counts.
No.
It counts.
But but Onana's from Cameroon. Like, it's not, you know. It's
Yeah,
like,
I know. My man, like Cameroon, you can't get the comb through the headpiece. I get it, blood. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll say it. It's fine, Scooby. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll let you two go off.
like-
I'll let you two.
I'll basically I'll break it down by saying this. Dida is a goalkeeper that just happens to be black, but Onana and Sanchez are black goalkeepers. Like there's a difference there. If you understand what I'm saying, like it's a big difference.
Okay, yeah, okay. What Prime was trying to say, yeah, one ate pounded yam and the other one ate steak.
Yeah. Like for example, right? Like Saka is a winger.
Yeah.
Garnacho, it's like you get that difference. You know,
Yeah,
one's not really a footballer. One's a goalkeeper.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hey,
I said,
put the banner up, Sheik.
there's
Put
a
the
reason why
banner
we don't swim. You know what I'm saying? Am I live, Prime?
Yeah.
Put the banner up.
Mdinero, your thoughts
Hey,
as well.
Don, sorry, just before dinner goes, one more question just for my section. Don C. York.
Oh, so you're gonna throw Spooby under the bus as well? Crazy.
Yeah, what did I do? Hey, no, but Jokeres, Don C. Can we speak about Jokeres' performance? Why is he not involved that much? I don't understand. What is not happening to get him involved in the game? Is he not making...
We're asking him to do too much. That's out of his scope. I think that's all it is. Because you see Jokeres, yeah, he works his magic on the last defender. Yeah, every goal that he scored, apart from that one where he took on like in a Nottingham Forest play in a Nottingham Forest game, every goal that he scores, right, that's what he does. Yeah, he's not a person that you want to link up with. Yeah, the 1-2s, the intricate, and it seemed like yesterday he had to come deeper just to receive the ball. And if you don't notice that every single time he actually gets the ball, he goes towards his left. He had a prime opportunity to score yesterday or even get a shot not on target. But he hesitated and he allowed the defender to get the block because there was a stage when he was in front of the defender, right? Like to be honest, like I said, he hasn't been good enough, right? Even though we won, he hasn't been good enough. Just because, like, okay, he wasn't as expensive as, let's say, a Wirtz or a Isak, but then he's the amount of goals he scored for his previous had put a target on his back. You know what I'm saying? If he would have scored that goal yesterday, everybody would have shut up. I would have shut up. Rivals, whoever. There wouldn't be nothing because, like, even though we're all in agreement that Newcastle isn't the elite, but Newcastle are a tough team at home for everybody. You know what I'm saying? No matter who's playing, no matter who's not playing. You know what I'm saying? Because they play with aggression, they play with passion. They're like when you go down to if you're ever lucky to go down to Newcastle and go to a Newcastle game, you would understand exactly what I talk about. Their atmosphere is the best atmosphere in the league, hands down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're so loving, but it's so aggressive when it's game time. Do you get me? Jokeres, unfortunately, hasn't been good enough. Like whether you're asked to drop back and help play the 1-2, maybe like we need to start trying to play around him. Yeah, but right about now, you're a professional footballer. I don't want to hear no, I can't do this or this can't happen. Like, there's gonna be times in games you're gonna have to help defend. You're gonna have to come deep to get the ball. The thing is, yeah, my man had a fucking touch like he was wearing Dr. Martin boots on, yeah. Where he could have touched the ball with the inside right of his foot, and if he would have controlled it first time, yeah, he could have scored, yeah, or at least make the fucking keeper save it. You know what I'm saying? And this is what's not good enough. I'm not going to sing his praises just because of what he did previously, or he scored those a few goals. What is it? 3 goals so far this season. I'm not going to praise him for that. Yeah, I'll praise him when it's a continuous run. When he's scoring goal after goal after goal. Do you get what I'm saying? When he's scoring in big matches, not against a fucking Leeds, not against a team that we know will get relegated like a West Ham, because he will score on Saturday, I guarantee you. Yeah? A goal's a goal, I get that. But then you get more merit points when you score against the big dogs. Do you get what I'm saying? Because they got better defenders. They got better structure. They got a better formation. Everything about them is better. So when you score against them, I'm like, okay, cool. Now he's ready. Until then, I don't think he's ready yet, bro.
Yeah, that's what you signed him for. It's to make a difference in those type of big games. I hear that. I do hear that. Go on, Prime.
He won't like. I mean, with Gyökeres, I said it, bro. Like it's similar to what I saw at Chelsea with Lukaku and what we talk about with Haaland. Like if you give them service, they will bag, guaranteed. But if you don't give them service, they'll start to look very isolated and look like they're not involved in the game at all. And considering Gyökeres has just come into this league as well, like it's again, Arteta just needs to like change it up a little bit. But he's not the guy that he wanted. I didn't want to sign Gyökeres. He wanted Sesko. So why does he have to change his way for Gyökeres? If Havertz wasn't injured, like I'll ask you this, Nancy. Do you think Gyökeres would be your starting striker if Havertz wasn't injured?
In some games, I think, yeah. In some games, I think Havertz.
Okay, in most games, Havertz will be the striker, and Gyökeres will more come off the bench, right? And then he would say, and then knowing Arteta, he would probably say that the only reason why I'm doing this is because he's new to this league, and I want him to give him the best kind of opportunity instead of just saying I prefer Havertz, yeah. Because regardless of anything, he will not drop Havertz. When Havertz got fit last season, even though he was supposed to be out for the second half of the season, he put him straight in. You know what I'm saying? Straight in, and he said, "Yo, look, my man's bulked up. Look at him like he's hench now, bro. He's gone Jim with Don C. You know what I'm saying? He's ready for this thing." Yeah. That's the mentality of the
Havertz, Moreno, Sesko, those guys suit the type of striker Arteta wants. Gyökeres doesn't. And Arteta's he has no reason to change, right?
But then, this is why I was calling out for Eze to be played, because when a player like Eze plays, right, it gives Gyökeres the best opportunities, because that shot it was an actual miscontrol. That actually was from Saka. It was a missed shot. Yeah, was it a shot? Yeah, it was a shot that ricocheted that went to Havertz. That went to Havertz's foot, and Havertz literally had his fucking size 10 tip like Dr. Martens on, and the ball just went to the goalkeeper. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't excuse that shit. Yeah, what I'm saying? You're a professional footballer now. Yeah. Even if you're not scoring, put in that performance. And do you know where it is? Like, he actually was a part of the team. It was a thing where I wanted him to score, but yet his job is to score, just like a keeper's job to save goals from going in. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep you at that high level because that's the bar that you set. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm not gonna have no one come and tell me, "Oh, give him time, give him this, give him that," because when I talk about certain other players in their teams, I'm not even trolling. You know what I'm saying? Like the words thing and all that. I know we'll get onto that, but I'm not even trolling. If you come here with a reputation and what you did for your last club, yeah, show me what the fuck you got. Because what was it last season? No, 2 seasons ago, I had the same energy for Caicedo. Do you know what I'm saying? And look at the baller that he turned out to be. Yeah. So it's not that I was wrong, I was right. Do you know what? At that point in time, I was right because that's all I was seeing.
But I'll be real, I don't think, because when we had the discussion before the season started, and I was telling you, I don't think he can hit 20 because of Arteta. But you are seeing in glimpses what Gyökeres can do against the lesser sides. So I expect him to have he scored 3 goals, I think, so far, and you played 5 Premier League games, and I think 3 against lesser opposition, right?
Is it 6? 5 or 6? 5, 6, 6 Premier League games.
And how many against lesser opposition? Like 4? 3?
Depending on what you call this opposition.
Including United in that.
Yeah, therefore we played 3.
Don't include, because United are technically, it's a top 6, so don't include United.
Okay, then we played United. Okay, if we're gonna go from last season or like history, yeah, we played United, we played City, we played Liverpool, and then we played Newcastle.
And then now we played Newcastle. Okay.
Yeah, Newcastle. So that's 4. That's 4 of the better teams, and then we played Nottingham Forest and Leeds in those mixes. Do you know what I'm saying?
So you've played 2 like of the lesser sides, and he's got 3 goals. So that is, again, that's a good record because that's what I expect him to do. Against the bigger sides who will sit in against you or make things more difficult, Arteta's like not gonna kind of change it up a little bit or find a way to feed your guy to win you the game. He's gonna rely on what he wants to do, which is the crossing and the set pieces.
Yeah, the
which is
long
not the
throw-ins and
aggressive
all of that.
game. So
Yeah.
you know,
No, bro. Did you know? Is I get that, and I understand why you do say that, but then I want like do you know? Is just like what I want and what Arteta's gonna do. Obviously, is two completely different things, right?
Yeah.
I want Gyökeres to show that he can play, that he is worthy to play in the Premier League. Yeah, even if he has to change his game up slightly. Yeah, come through deeper. Yeah, show the manager and everyone else what you can do. Yeah, not just wait
I don't
for.
think he can do that.
Yeah, I know this. That's what I said. I want. That's what I said. What I want and what the reality is two different things. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way he can get his goals nowadays. Yeah,
and
especially
also the Eze thing as well, right? This thing Eze does, that's gonna get coached out of him.
Yeah, I know.
So
but
it looks good now, but eventually we're gonna start wondering why does he look like Jack Grealish?
Arteta will have his way.
Don't worry. This is why I said while I can smile, while I can be happy to watch what I saw, I'm gonna be happy, bro. Because even I know it's not gonna last. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta take the small victories as and when I can. Yeah, and it's not even a small club mentality or small-minded mentality. I'm a realist. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've seen this so many times. I've seen players do this so many times. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Eze, yesterday when Eze started, that's the best we played all season. You know what I'm saying? That's the best we actually played all season. And like I said, I am taking out the Nottingham Forest game because Nottingham Forest, like I said, was going through a transition of a new manager, and not even just that, a manager that plays a high line against a team that's been, for the last 2 seasons, has played a very low block. You know what I'm saying? So, like, even though we won that game, I'm not even going to see too much. I'm not going to read too much into that game. This was a test for us because the Man United game, piss poor. Yeah? The Liverpool game, 7 defensive-minded players, and Arteta fucking missed a massive opportunity. And the same again against City. You know what I'm saying? This game here, even though, okay, realistically, because if you look at like more City and Liverpool, yeah? City and Liverpool against Newcastle. Like City and Liverpool aren't going to beat you up like Newcastle will. Yeah, they'll try and play ball. They'll try and play on the attack. Yeah, or counter attack, or move formation. Start off with a 4-5-1, then turn into a 3-4-3. This is what I'm saying. During the match, we knew exactly what friggin' Newcastle was going to do. I could have told you that, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is what I predicted 2-1. I could have told you that. And they stuck to what they were going to do. We knew it was going to be a tough game. This is why this result right here, this result that we grinded out was amazing. This is why I'm happy for that. You know what I'm saying? Even though we know that Newcastle are on like they're trying to do something else, they lost an Isak. But guess what? If they beat us 1-0, would anyone be shouting that? Would everybody shouting that? Yeah, oh well, you lost Isak. They'd be like, do you know what? Yeah, we don't need Isak. Look what we've done without Isak. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta see it both ways. It's not that we allowed Newcastle to play. We knew their game tactic. We just played our game for once, and that's what I'm happy about with the lineup. Yeah, with the fact that he took off certain players when they were doing bad, the fact that he took off players when they looked tired. Yeah, the right substitutions. Right, like I said, if I'm gonna cuss the manager for fucking up and playing 7 defensive-minded players, I'm gonna praise him for actually doing what he's fucking supposed to be doing and manage in game, because that's also a part of his job.
Hey, there you go. Hey, sorry, I cut Mdinero off. Sorry, go ahead. About.
Yeah.
I hate your bastard.
What did he say? Hey, don't be careful. Make sure Steve.
Well done, Arsenal, man. They at me. Little nice win for you. You get me? I think it's one of them ones where, look, At the end of the day, innit? At the end of the day, listen. Listen. At the end of the day, we've done what 54 minutes on this, and at the end of the season, it's not gonna mean nothing. But boom, like I said, innit, well done. You understand? Well done for the 2-1. You understand? I didn't expect it. When I saw 1-0 around the 80th minute, I thought, you know what, hey, it's done. You understand? But you, man, you get me, did what you needed to do. So pulled it where pulled it is. But like I say, all of this at the end of the season, we'll see if it matters. I think it is a difference. But this is why I'm happy, because I'm happy for this one for one reason, yeah. It's the fact that the more you man do this, the more Mikel Arteta stays. And the more Mikel Arteta stays, the more that nothing gets won. So I don't mind this. But what I will give is, like I say, you lot have asked him for something. You've asked him to change, make changes. He did that. You understand? So at the end of the season, I don't want to hear nobody flip flopping. I'm not. This is not at Don C, by the way. This is to the rest of you, man. And you understand?
Pussy,
I don't want to get me, bro. I don't want to hear no flip flopping about whether you're Arteta, bro. You should be Arteta out if it, at the end of the season. For me, if you want to be Arteta in, it benefits me. But speaking with a level mind, without doing the you get me, the normal thing I do, then you should be Arteta out. And now, this is another thing that I wanted to say now. This is another thing I wanted to say. Listen, certain Arsenal fans, I see you man on the net, bro. I've seen you man on the net, and you're getting this is the hope. It's the hope that kills you, bro.
Name
You
names.
understand? It's the hope that I'm just gonna. I don't even. You know what it is? It's not even specific names. It's just one batch, and it's AFTV people, bro. That's it. You understand? All of, in fact, not just AFTV people. There's. I don't even know this brother personally, yeah. But I saw Prime cook my man for a good 14 minutes, bro. Earlier this afternoon, bro. That Fuad brother, bro, is the prime example of why I say Arsenal fans are just flip flops, bro.
Yes,
Oh,
I
by
did.
the way,
That
by
was
the
so
way,
good.
if anyone
That was
watched
so
that,
good.
right, you know the fame in my voice? That was Saturday night after losing to Man United, bro.
You
Bro,
screaming all night, and then you had to
bro,
do all
That,
that.
bro, that was after losing to Man United, bro.
bro, every person needs to
Actually, no,
look
sorry, it
into.
wasn't Saturday. It was Monday. It was Monday night.
That was
Bro,
Monday night.
when I
night,
tell
yeah.
you, yeah, when
It
I
was
tell
Monday.
you, every person needs to look into that video. Have you ever seen a man stutter like that in my life? I've never seen. The last time I saw a man do that was when he tried to move to a girl and he flopped, bro. You understand? Man was really stuck, bro. I couldn't, and he was so discombobulated. Man had to start going back to talking about in the 1930s and that when Arsenal went, bro. Listen.
Hey,
Anyways,
send me that, Prem.
you get me, bro.
I will.
But
I will. It's on
but this
Northside
is the
channel.
thing, man.
The last video he uploaded.
Literally, bro. Literally, bro. So this is the thing. Like I say, you man did what you needed to do. You understand? I do think one thing I will say, like speaking with proper football mind and all of that stuff. One thing I will say is that I think the fact you kept certain players, even though they were having a mare, and you kept them, I think is giving you that extra bit of depth in it. Because when I look at it, it's like a Martinelli. You might put him on with no competition for 90 minutes won't do nothing. But now there's competition and for places when you're seeing all of this Madwake stuff, you're seeing all of this what's it called? The young G's coming in, you understand, you're seeing all of this difference. I feel like now it's causing certain players to have to amp up their game because I'll be ruining it. No player really wants to leave Arsenal. You understand? They don't want to leave Arsenal, bro. Because who wants to go leave Arsenal and go and play for Fulham, let's say, or go and play for all of these type of teams? I feel like it's amped up certain players to want to be part of the project or whatever project you have on there. But that project might fail soon if you don't win something. But anyways, the project that you might have.
You heard
So
Arsenal.
like that. So yeah, bro, so you get me, it's truth, you know. So like I say, bro, like I say, the players. One thing I see that is a difference is that the players have competition. I feel like in any club, when there's competition,
It's
it
healthy.
makes certain players it's healthy, but it makes them play. Trossard is banging goals, even though you already kind of did that. But like even now, I feel like it's a bit more. It's like you get me when it's needed. It's getting needed now, innit? And then that could be the difference. Even though I don't think you'll win anything. If you do win anything, that will be the difference, innit? I feel like at the end of the season, innit? That will be the difference. And them times where you used to lack before, that would be the biggest difference. And I did say that you getting Eze And I see if you go back on certain episodes, I did say that that's going to give you more of a chance of winning the title or winning anything, anyways, in general. Which is why I didn't want you to get the flipping pussy. But hey, listen, you get me. You got my man. You get me. I wish I had that event with Eze after you man bought him, so I could have some conversations, bro. You understand? But yeah, man. Yeah, take your win in it. You understand?
Thank you.
It's not like United, so it's calm in it. You man, take your win, bro.
Thank you. Well, Mdinero, yeah.
Mm.
Like I know how much you hate my club, yeah. Like,
100%.
Oh,
but
look at
then,
this North London friend. Oh,
but
Bro,
then,
hey, yo, you get
no,
we're
no, no, no,
talking.
no, no.
You
Hey,
get me
fam,
now,
let's
now,
man.
because these
yeah.
Man United fans, you get, yeah, that's it.
No, no,
There we
no,
go.
no, no. Don't worry. We're gonna cook them. We're gonna cook them very
Yeah, there
soon.
we go, bro.
All I have to say is, even though you're part of the enemy, bro. Yeah, you're part of the enemy. Once you take off your football, once you put on that football hat and take away their hate blood, you know what I'm saying? This is why you're a fucking G. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
that's the biggest props I'm gonna give you. Unlike man like Flawless, you know what I'm saying? That's using your side to prop himself up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Bro, I'm trying to
So,
get him relegated, bro. I'm trying to tell him,
yeah,
bro, you
bro,
need
let's
to
get
stop
fucking
that,
Man
bro.
United. Like, fuck Man
Ah,
United, blood.
who the fuck cares, lad? North London friends. North London friends.
Hey, mate,
Fuck off,
before
man.
you talk to man like
Fuck's
us, yeah,
sake.
just try and win 2 games in a
Fuck's
row.
sake.
That's all
Here,
I'm
how
asking.
I've
about you
Okay,
got
win?
some.
Steve,
How
I
about you
dare
win
you
something?
to win 2 games in a row. I dare you.
I
You know
dare you
what's
to
so
win
funny,
something.
yeah? You know what's so funny, yeah? This game, the Man U game, I've got some words for, because see what everybody's talking about, individual players in the league and all of this stuff. We're gonna talk about some of their star players and see what happened. And you understand? We'll do that as well. Yeah, man. Don't worry, Sheik. It's alright, bro. It's a safe place.
Yeah, it's cool, man. We're here for you,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Don't worry,
Sheik
man.
had
We're
to
here.
listen. As you can see, Sheik TV
Hey,
had
the
to run
host
away
has
for.
disappeared.
He had to run away for 2 seconds, like
Hey,
Fuad.
we run the
You
show now.
understand?
We run the show.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, he had to run away, bro, like that Fuad brother for Arsenal. I don't know who influenced that bro to ever think that it was crazy, bro. Like when you
I had a
watch it,
phone
yeah.
call. I had a phone
When
call.
you watch it, bro, it was sad still. I've never seen a man on this YouTube thing go out like that, bro. It was dark still.
So I'm
So,
hearing a lot of chatter about Manchester United. So I guess we will move on to the Manchester United
come
section.
on, you get me? Been waiting for this
3-1
one.
3-1 loss to Brentford. Yes, I at this point it's like
Shit.
Wait,
it's not
wait,
even
Sheik. Can
anything
I
at this
ask?
point.
Sheik, can I ask something?
Yes, of course.
Can I let me introduce you and Spooby in it. You
Go
get
ahead.
me.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Hmm.
So as we know this weekend, obviously Manchester United played against Brentford. So Sheik, could we get your take against Brentford? And then once you're done, then I will introduce Spooby after you in it. So yeah, could we just get your take, Sheik? Obviously it was a bad weekend as we can see. So yeah, we just want you to break down the game, break down your analysis, sir, please.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll keep it short and simple because I want to let Spooby land as well. I have done a max reaction on this game if you want to see more in depth about what I said about this game. But I'll keep it short and simple. Sack this manager, bro. Get this guy gone. It's more than enough. I'm fed up at this point. It's done, bro. It's cooked. There's nothing working. When scrubs like Bruno Fernandes are missing penalties, something that they stat pad in all the years that we've been terrible, it's finished. It's finished, bro. It's actually cooked. So sack this manager. Um, the players, the rest of them. I know you were gonna bring up some of the star players. I already talked about a lot of them. I actually said Mbeumo was the worst out of our attack, and Cunha was terrible too. And yeah, the whole team just all around. We're playing Maguire and Shaw in 2025. We signed a new goalkeeper, but we don't want to start him. Ugarte somehow still sees more minutes than Kobe Manu. Mount was playing wing back at one moment. I don't know if you guys know this, but Mason Mount was playing wing back at one moment in the game. So yeah, the whole thing of this manager is gonna die on the hill and all that type of stuff. I think there was a quote by like Mourinho. I can pull it up on Twitter, where like if a manager says that he's gonna die by this hill, then that manager is just
Oh,
stupid.
there's a lot of
Um,
quotes about Mourinho, especially in relation to Man United. So which one?
from like Mourinho. That one specifically about like managers and all that type of stuff. But yeah, I'll give you guys some stats real quick just to tell you guys how bad this whole situation is and why again I want him sacked. We play Sunderland next week. Sunderland have 11 points. We have 12 points since the start of April. And Sunderland have just been promoted to this league. Now, am I hearing, oh, does the manager need the right players? Oh, it's this and that, and system, and you can't change it, and all that type of stuff. But yeah, they have 11 points, and we've had 12 points since the start of April.
Have Sunderland won back-to-back games yet in the Prem?
Yes, I'm sure they have. They have
Oh,
three.
oh, oh,
They're
oh.
fourth in the league. I'm
Sheik,
pretty sure.
sorry, Sheik, for
Or fifth in
disturbing
the
you.
league. Yeah.
Sorry for disturbing you on your run, Sheik. But
Yeah.
just in from the head office, I just got told that Man United have only won 20% of their games since Amra's been in charge. Please
Yeah.
explain.
What do I explain? Yeah, ask the manager, man. He's the one explaining. But yeah, so the Sunderland stat is 1. We got the the news this weekend that Graham Potter was sacked from West Ham United. Graham Potter also has more wins than Ruben Amorim at his time at West Ham United.
What was the score against Brentford? It was 2-1, right?
3-1.
Okay, so the only Premier League game this season you scored more than you scored 2 goals in is against Chelsea
and Burnley.
Oh, Burnley. Okay.
Yeah.
Sanchez.
Yeah, but only because you guys got a red card. Yeah, and Maresca's changes. But yeah, that's my rant, Mdinero, or that's my take on the game. Sack the manager. Where for the people who don't know what our next fixtures are, and I think he will get sacked because after Sunderland we play Liverpool. Liverpool, yay, well done. And then after Liverpool, we go on a pretty tough run. I'm not gonna lie, we go on a pretty tough run, in my opinion at least. So we play Sunderland, then we play Liverpool. Then we play Brighton at home. Then we play Forest away. Then we play Spurs away. Then we play Everton at home. Then we play Palace away.
Yeah.
Not even kidding. They could genuinely all be losses. Like every single one. If Ruben Amorim is here. So yeah,
is Amorim going to get... Is Amorim... Actually, let me ask Spooby this.
Go on to it.
Is Amorim going to get sacked before you guys win back-to-back games in the Prem?
Yes. I'll say yeah.
I wanted Amorim sacked maybe a couple of weeks ago. I can't see it, what Sheik just read out to me, and I've actually looked at the schedule too. That he's not going to get back-to-back wins. He probably will get sacked before it. Yeah, I think he will.
Okay, I have another question.
Yeah.
Will Amorim win another game before he gets sacked?
Nope.
No, I don't think so. I think he'll get draws here and there.
Depends on when you think he gets sacked. Well, honestly, no. It doesn't even depend on when you think he gets sacked. We're not on par with any of those.
Because Prime, if he wins a game, it just prolongs.
Yeah.
Gives him another couple of weeks. Gives him another, just an.
We can genuinely lose against Sunderland this weekend. I'm not even kidding. We can genuinely lose against Sunderland this weekend.
Yeah.
I think the Liverpool game will be the final nail in the coffin. I think after that, I've seen a lot of managers in the past, even though I don't entirely trust Ineos, but I've seen a lot of managers in the past at our club get sacked specifically after a Liverpool game. So maybe that's it. And I think maybe an absolute thrashing is on the way, and that's the way he gets sent off. Like genuinely, I think that's how it all happens.
When's the international break?
Ripped apart, and I think the Liverpool game is peak, bro.
After this week.
Liverpool game is genuinely peak, y'all. Like it could finish a 4 or 5-0. I'm not even.
I'd like to stop you right there, buddy. Okay. I just want to ask a question. So
I like to stop right there, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, just based on obviously, I didn't get to see your reaction, so I just wanted to ask a quick question. So you can break it down as short as you would like, or you can take your time with it. You understand? It's up to you and that. So based on that game. Just that game, forget the rest of the games. Based on that game, I would like you to touch on Sesko. I just want to hear what you have to say about Benjamin Sesko, please.
Yeah. Before the game, surprisingly, I actually had a feeling Sesko would score a goal, which he did. But to be honest, up until the goal, I thought he was doing well. But after the goal, he kind of just disappeared from the entire game. I think there was lack of service that was going up to him as well, which is why I criticized Cunha and Mbeumo quite a lot in this game specifically, because I think them two also not being at their sort of level obviously affected Sesko, because the same conversations that we had about Gyökeres just now and all those type of things, these are the type of strikers that you need to give kind of, some sort of service to, especially for him who's still quite young, who I deemed as Rasmus Højlund 2.0 when we did sign him. And for the same reasons, is that when those two players don't turn up, Cunha and Mbeumo, it will affect him quite a lot. And after the goal, we've seen that. The goal itself, if I were to break the goal down to you, if you guys watched it, it was honestly a Brentford mistake. Kelleher made saves that were getting parried straight to Sesko, and he kept missing them, but he finally ended up scoring it. But the rest of the game, I think in the first half, he had a couple of moments where he was linking up here and there, like shit looked flashy and all that type of shit. But the rest of the game was terrible. When we were 2-1 down, and we needed our players to be effective and to get that second goal, I don't think he did enough. And I can like I've spoken on Sesko so far. He's not been good enough, bro. And that's why I called him Rasmus Højlund 2.0. That's why I wanted someone with experience. I cried all summer transfer window for Mateta, and we just saw Mateta bully the shit out of Konate this weekend, and they beat Liverpool, the team that I think most of us have winning this league title. So, and I cried for someone like Mateta this season, bro. We needed someone like that with experience in our team. But this is who we've signed, and again, this is just you will see a lot of these type of games where if Cunha and Mbeumo, both of them, have poor games and are not able to turn up, then it will affect Sesko, and Sesko will have terrible games as well. But even other than that, so far, Sesko's not been good enough, bro. And you can see it, and this is why we're not scoring goals and winning games.
Scooby,
Mike's right, by the way, guys. Mike's right.
Big up Mike.
Big up Mike.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Scooby, can I ask you a question? Yeah. Seeing as you want to be silent throughout this, and you're letting Sheik answer all the questions.
I was waiting for my turn.
No. You got to back your fraudulent team, bro. You got to back your fraudulent team.
I will. On my turn.
No, it's okay, bro. Just calm down. It's okay. Calm down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Calm down. It's fine. Don't worry. Hey, what do you think Amaran's issue with Xerxes is? Because we can all see that he always brings him on 85 minutes plus. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not like a disciplinary issue, or like let's say he's coming to games late, he's not training well and this and that, because like let's say as an outsider, I haven't heard nothing bad about this Xerxes dude. He's actually been very professional, right? What is Amram's issue with him, do you think?
Do you want me to explain Amram as a manager?
No. Just in your terms. What do you think?
He is stubborn as fuck. He has his favorites. He will continue choosing his favorites over and over and over again, and he will not admit that he's wrong. Okay? That's why he doesn't want to play Xerxes. Even though we know Xerxes can get more out of the game, Sesko disappeared in that second half. Disappeared completely.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that Sesko was off the pitch at certain times.
Disappeared entirely.
Yes. But why? What? So you want to, in the 60th minute, you'd think, okay, put Xerxes on, he'll get on the ball, he can hold the ball up, he can get people involved. No. This manager is stubborn. Okay, he's a Portuguese, greasy, stubborn bastard, and he'll sorry, and he'll never. Okay, wait, sorry. Okay, strike that. But what I'm saying is, he will always stick to his formation. He'll always stick to the players he likes. Yeah, so he continues to put Mount on. Why does he put Mount on? He comes on, he runs around the pitch. He'll put him in fucking centre back, okay? Because that's the guy he trusts.
Oh, Spooby. So remember when I was saying a few weeks ago about these guys that managers trust, like Mount and Bruno's and stuff. You guys don't get rid of them. These managers just continue to play them.
Yes,
I think from time and time as well. Like this doesn't really apply to Kobbie Mainoo because I think Kobbie Mainoo had a moment, but I think Ruben Amorim shown from time to time that he relies on players that have shown moments in the squad. Specifically last season, moments that have kind of saved them, moments in games that have kind of kept them in games, moments where they've had like, you know, they've done something. And look, that's why I like on the reverse side of it, moments that have kind of at times costed him goals too. Because why the hell is Euro dropped all of a sudden, bro? He's not played the last 2 games.
Because
Both
he's
of them.
gonna go and play the experience.
No,
It's
it's
what
because,
managers do.
no, it's
Nah.
because, no, it's because Bruno spoke about Euro being at fault for one of the goals against
He
Manchester
has his
City.
favorites, bro. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's the problem with him, is that he goes based off of like it's just so weird, bro. These weird moments and these favorites and shit
Fucking
that he has, and this is stubborn. And again, it's this whole dying on the hill. I think this whole dying on the hill shit is stupid, bro. Dying on the hill makes you look stupid. It genuinely does. It's not no way to praise someone that at least if I went out, I went out my way. Like you went out. I think that's the biggest thing, is that you're going out. The whole idea was for you to stay and to do well. It's not for you to go out. But if I go out, I'm going out on my way. Who the fuck cares? You're going out.
It's funny because after Ten Hag,
it's stupid, bro.
United fans wanted to bring in a manager that wouldn't adapt to the players and would play his own way and die on his hill. And now, hey,
the manager does
Stop.
some same fucking thing. Same fucking thing.
Mhm.
Hey, Benny, I'm not trying to hold back. Listen, I can't trust a manager that can't watch a penalty. Okay, if I have a manager on my sideline who's like this every
bro.
time we take a penalty, fuck off, you fucking wee pussy. Fuck. Like you can't watch a fucking penalty. Fuck's sake. What's the game come to?
I like
your
this
manager.
TV.
Yeah,
I like this
your
TV.
manager can't watch a fucking penalty. Fuck's sake, man up, grow some balls, you fucking Portuguese. Anyway, what I'm trying to, what I was trying to say, okay, Cunha, I don't think had a good game, and Buemo, I don't think had a good game. But listen, I come on this fucking panel week in week out about Delict, okay. And everyone was like, you'd put Delict in your team. I would take Delict. Look at the fucking second goal for Brentford. He gets caught fucking watching the ball in the air. And then Igor, he go and watch it. He's chasing fucking ghosts. I don't know what he's doing, okay? The ball's going over him. He's not even looking at it. He turns and doesn't see where it's at. And Igor just controls it and he's nowhere near him, okay? I'm telling you guys, De Ligt is not a fucking good defender. I'm telling you, he has. There's multiple times this season that I can tell you that he's not done well. Okay, Don wouldn't take him at centre back. Mdinero wouldn't take him at centre back. Prime maybe would, but Chelsea have their own problems at centre back. I'm not coming at Chelsea. I'm not, but like you probably would. The thing is, you'd take De Ligt at centre back.
Oh yeah, De Ligt and Euro, yeah.
Yeah, no, De Ligt. I'm telling you, man, he's not that good. Stop with this fucking bullshit. If that was Maguire that made the same mistake for that second goal at Brentford, people would be fucking going mad, fucking screaming his name, fucking Maguire, fucking shit bastard. But
like
because it's De Ligt.
I like that you're talking on De Ligt though, because I said last year De Ligt did not look good. And
yes, I'm telling you, I've seen it multiple.
He did look good, but it's the team and what's around him. This guy was like, is meant to be a top defender. And I think he is. He's not. He's a Dutch Harry Maguire. I'm telling you. He's a Dutch Harry Maguire. I'm fucking telling you. He's that bad. At points, he is terrible. Please go on YouTube, go to United Brentford and look at the second Brentford goal. He is chasing fucking ghosts. Okay, with that goal. He is, man. He's not that good. I don't understand. I will say this, right? Do you think it doesn't help that United don't have a defensive shield in front of them?
I don't care. Prime, it was basics. That's a basics of a centre back. When the ball goes over you, you track the ball. He turns his whole body away from it, and he's like fucking shit. I don't know what he's doing. Go and look at it, please.
It sounds like you're pause. It sounds like you're describing Chalobah, bro.
Yeah, no, it's not. He's a Dutch Harry Maguire in the making. I'm telling you, he's just a bit younger than him. That's it. That's all he is.
Mm.
Anyway, But yeah, our whole team shit. Goalkeeper, buying deer,
buddy,
fuck off to the. Okay,
buddy,
go ahead, yeah.
buddy. I just wanted to, because bro, like, obviously, it's obviously I was listening to everything you were saying, and obviously I know you were saying about the Ligt and obviously the comparisons to Harry Maguire, I believe. Could you take me through the defending on the Harry Maguire goal? Well, I think it was, I can't remember if it's the first goal. I think it was the first goal. Yeah. Could you just take me, because I know you're talking about the Ligt there, but could you just take me through the defending on that goal, please?
You want me to defend Maguire? Is that what you're saying?
No. I just want you to take me through the defending on the Harry Maguire's defending on the first goal.
Yeah, it was terrible.
If you recall what happened.
I do what happened. It was a long ball, and Maguire tried to play the guy off. He didn't play him off. He let him go through, and
Sorry, buddy. Let me stop you there. So, boom, with Maguire now, I don't even believe that he even tried to play the offside trap. I just believe he was not even he wasn't even concentrating. He was in his own flipping world. You understand? And he just stepped forward. I actually believe he stepped forward just
he
on it. Like he wasn't even trying to play offside.
He was trying to play the offside.
Nah, bro.
Go back and look at it. He does this weird step. He does this weird step.
I promise you. I promise you.
If you're trying to play the offside trap or not, for me, it's the fact that it's Harry Maguire who's playing in a high line.
Hey.
But what? Why? What? We know Maguire's shite. What are we arguing about here?
It's not argument.
Like, why is he playing in the high line?
Yeah, so why do we have to? I'd have to go over how Maguire's bad and how he's good.
It's not argument for me. It's an argument for you and your club, bro. You ain't got that to do with me. Your high blood pressure.
No, I know Maguire's terrible.
Hey, buddy. I'm not Amarim. You understand, buddy? You ain't gonna shout at me. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna shout at me. Listen, today. Listen, listen. I just asked him, and he just started. I just said, bro, listen. I don't believe that when he stepped up, that he was trying to play off. I actually just believe he was just doing the bozo gene, bro. You understand? And yeah, bro. Like
that was his attempt at playing an offside trap.
This version of Mdinero. United, all you had to do is just win 90 minutes, bro. You just had to win the final.
It's a lot to do.
That's all you had to do. Just win the final, bro.
You say it like it's easy. It's not fucking easy.
It is easy. What's not doing it?
Yeah, it's not fucking easy.
Against Brennan Johnson, come on, man.
1-1.
Against Brennan Johnson.
Maresca 1-2. Man. Just win it. Just win. Bro, hey, Van der Ven. If Van der Ven doesn't make that clearance off the line, United would probably win the final, bro.
Can I ask you a question? Since Sheik says that, can I ask Sheik a question?
Yeah.
Do you believe Brennan Johnson is better than Ahmad and Naman?
No, I don't think he's better than them. No.
All right, cool. All right, case closed. What's the next topic?
Anyways. What does that prove, though? That doesn't prove anything.
No, it does prove something. It does, because you could have beaten us. That's the reality. But you get it. Like you can't.
About European.
So like for example,
Europa League final.
Yeah.
Like Zubimendi has more goals than Verts. Is he better, than Verts?
Oh, come on, man. Man's using that, bro. He just started.
How's that? Hey, Daenerys deflecting. Daenerys deflecting.
It's the same thing.
I need to deflect, bro.
Yeah, you're deflecting.
I support
You're deflecting.
There's nothing to deflect, bro.
Javi fucking Simmons the bomb.
No, to be fair, you did make a bad point. It'd be like saying, is Drogba better than Henry? Because Drogba has more goals in finals than Henry, which I agree with. Drogba is better than Henry, so I agree with Mdinero, bro. I agree.
Oh, fuck yourself, Prime. We're not doing this today.
Of course, of course you're going to speak. We're cooking United, and now you want to get involved.
Yeah, anyways, you guys...
Mate. You're the one that tried to change the script, yeah? Because you are an agent, yeah, for Marvel of Chaos. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing this today. You know what I'm saying? You man also lost. You hear me?
Yeah.
We're not doing this today, blood.
I think that's actually what we're going to
sit here with our chest high are the two clubs from North London, even though I can't stand the wankers. You know what I'm saying? But I've got my football hat on today, and I'm trying to keep the agenda aside.
You know, since we were talking about United winning back-to-back games, which I said is not going to happen, let's go and move on to a team who doesn't have back-to-back wins, but has back-to-back losses. Chelsea Football Club.
Back-to-back red cards. Yeah.
Back-to-back red cards. Prime, the floor is yours. Speak. I put it in the title of the video. Are Chelsea in a crisis? Because I'm hearing Maresca out. I'm hearing sporting directors. I'm hearing players, Chalobah. I'm hearing all these type of things. The world champs lost.
Yes, right. World champions. CP, where's CP at?
Yeah,
World
man.
champions.
Big up
Yeah.
the World Carling Cup. Big
Yeah. World Carling Cup.
I'm drinking water because he's about to go off. Yeah, he's getting ready. But Prime, the floor is yours, man. Tell us what's going on over there at Chelsea Football
Can
Club.
I ask Prime just one question before he starts? Prime, one question. Can your owners leave? The whole shit about your owners leaving, they can't leave for after 10 years, right? Or is that true or not?
No, yeah, they signed a
Thing with the government.
Where is
they can't leave out. They can't leave for 10 years, and they also signed an anti-Glazer clause, so they can't take money out of the club, like what the Glazers are doing. They have to like invest in the team and stuff.
So even if you call them out, they can't get out legally, right?
I mean, like, it's Blue Co, so they could probably sell shares and stuff and have investors. You know how we do. They'll find some.
Yeah. Some hotel somewhere. Yeah.
But yeah. Again, like I said, I was out all day doing stuff on Saturday. Saw the lineup. Spurs didn't watch the game. Didn't get any notifications. Got home at around 6 or 7. Saw the result. Saw who got sent off, and I laughed. And then I saw the, on Twitter, the the memes and stuff. That was funny. I laughed.
You dropped a little message in our group chat over the weekend. You said someone specifically needed to be here on this Monday. Do you have a message for that person, Prime?
Oh, that loss broke him, bro. He is going crazy.
Because if you want, I'll tell you this. I watched this entire game, Chelsea versus Brighton, the entire game. I was on a watch along with Flawless and the guys. Shout out to Flawless and the guys, of course, Sarcasm City TV.
Was he there?
We were doing Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid watch along, and the Chelsea and Brighton game was going on at the same time. So I was watching that while I also had the Atletico Madrid, the Madrid derby on. And it's the funniest thing to me because it was so similar to the United game where in this game, Chelsea were cruising. When I say cruising, they were winning so comfortable. Absolutely fine. That second goal was on its way. It was genuinely on its way. And then that red card happened, and then boom, everything just changed. Absolutely capitulation. Everything just falls apart. Maresca again with his changes. Don't know what he was doing. And in that second half, guys fell apart, man. Danny Welbeck scores again. And
it's crazy how a world-class center back is getting sent off. You guys wanna know something that's interesting?
Yes.
So was this the Bayern game? The Bayern game, I think, or maybe against United. One of those two, because he made mistakes in both of them. Obviously we saw things going around the memes and stuff like that, and someone I think tweeted something that they're blocked by Chalobah, and then someone else on my timeline quote tweeted one of Chalobah's tweets or something like that. So I went to click on the tweet, and I was wondering why I can't interact with it. Not that I even really wanted to, but I just wanted to see. And then I was like, cool, let me go to the page, and I scrolled down, and I noticed I'm blocked by him. Keep in mind, I've never atted this guy on Twitter or on Instagram. I've never atted this guy. I'll mention his name, but I've never actually searched for his Twitter. I didn't even know he had Twitter. So the fact that I'm blocked is a bit crazy. I've said worse things towards Reece James, and I'm not blocked by Reece. So it's a bit weird. But yeah, I mean, he used to leak team news as well. Yeah.
I'm gonna get straight to the question. Prime.
No. We'll get to that. I'll get to that question because I know what you want to ask. I just find it funny from two people that this fan base loves to protect. One's a world-class center back. The other guy, he's a top 5 shot stopper in this league, and he's better than Donnarumma and all these guys. I'm seeing Chelsea fans, they brought out stats before the season started about why Sanchez is comparable with Raya. I don't rate Raya, but he is a good goalkeeper. A lot better than what we have with Sanchez. And to think that people want to compare it, it's I don't know. It's weird. To think
Prime.
that, yeah.
Prime, sorry for cutting you. A quick question, bro. Like with all the hopes and the plays that you bought and so forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And don't just say the goalkeeper. What do you think is actually going on within Chelsea? Just because I think you lot definitely have a top 4 team. Yeah.
Yeah.
But why? But what's happening with them? What's going on with the disciplinary? Because like we never really see Chelsea get red cards like that, and how they have been doing. And to the fact that they're getting back-to-back red cards, and they're like, because you know when I see Chelsea actually play good football. Yeah, they play like man them in the park. Do you know what I'm saying? Passing, moving, having fun, back heels, and trying to let's see who's going to get the most nutmegs in the game. They play that game. But what's really going on with Chelsea? Just because the players that they have, okay, you can say the manager's not good enough, yeah. But then the talent of these players should overshadow sometimes the manager's like incompetence.
If we're talking about the last 2 games, our red cards have come from our most experienced players. If you talk about the last 2 seasons, we've accumulated a lot of yellow cards, but a lot of that has been down to petulance from the young players. So what's happening now this season is our experienced bad players showing their level. Because when we were on good form in the back end of last season, and then towards winning the Club World Cup, all of a sudden people wanted to talk about how amazing those 2 are. Now that we're in a bad, like we started the season poorly, like no one's gonna mask that. So we're in a bad run of form, even regardless of the injuries. Because you're right, we should still be in certain situations, should still be doing better. And when you expect your best players / your oldest players / your experienced players, you expect them to step up and actually do the job and lead the team, particularly when they play in key positions. What else do you expect? Chelsea should not be in a situation where we're playing back-to-back games down to 10 men. We can talk about how, like, yes, Maresca fucked up against United with the subs, and I didn't watch the Brighton game, but I'm assuming from what Sheik just said, we were looking good, and then the red card happens and Maresca messed up with the subs again. If that is true, fine. Why are we in situations where that has to happen? Why?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We shouldn't be in those situations in the first place for me to realize, oh, Maresca is not good when we're down to 10 men. I shouldn't have to ever be in that situation, particularly back-to-back games this early in the season. It shouldn't be a thing that should be happening. But yeah, we're just in this bad like run. And at Chelsea, we're the sort of club where when we look good, we look sensational and we can do just about anything. But when we look bad, we look like piss and we can lose to just about anyone. So I expect us to lose to Benfica and Liverpool. And then this international break, hopefully we can have a reset and we can actually start winning games after the international break, because there was apparently the statement put out by Indikaya about, oh, you know, the briefings, we're behind the manager and whatever. That's all well and good, but if we keep losing after this international break, then, you know, it is what it is. And for the fans who want Maresca gone, do you trust this ownership to replace him properly? Do you actually trust this ownership to get a manager that is as good as Maresca minimum, if not better than him? I don't necessarily trust them to do that. And even if they do get one that's better than Maresca, most managers are not going to be like Maresca who try and toe the party line. Most of them are going to actually speak out about what's going on. That's why these guys have looked at De Zerbi twice in our last 2 managerial appointments, and he's rejected them twice. We looked at Nagelsmann, we got rejected. We looked at Enrique, we got rejected, because these guys are not just going to accept the bullshit that they give. Maresca will accept it because this is his actual first big job. But even now, he's been starting to speak out. After Palace, he spoke out that he needs a center back because Cole was out injured. We didn't get one, and then he was forced to retake his statement, but you can't take it back now. It's out there. This fan base says, why is the solution spending money, develop what we have, improve what we have? We went to the Allianz Arena with Chalaba and Tosin, and we lost due to mistakes. We played the worst United team we've seen in donkey's years. We went down to 10 men, and we lost. We faced a Brighton team who, yes, on paper look good, but they've not started the season well. And we were in control, winning, get sent off, and we lost. So,
Hi, Prime. Do you know? I understand what you're saying with the manager and so forth, but then
that's not an excuse to him, by the way. I agree, he should be doing
No.
that.
Do you know? I know you're not making an excuse. I know. This is what I'm saying because I know what type of Chelsea fan you are, and that's why I respect you so highly. Just the next question. I think that you see, even him speaking out at this time, I think that's cowardly movements, right? The only reason why I can say that is because he should have spoke out the moment you lot purchased Garnacho and not two centre backs. Yeah, even if he got two centre backs for the future, yeah, even if you got two centre backs for the future, you could understand. Okay, we're not going to play both of them at this time, but we can at least play one to give him the experience and to put him against the first team players, at least in training, to see what they're made of. But yet they went out and bought a Garnacho, and we all everyone, even my mum, knows that Garnacho is one of the worst footballers in the 20th century. You know what I'm saying? To play for a big club. And
he's fast, though. Pretty fast.
You know what I'm saying? Because even the Madueke, because like I was cussing him for ages, even for your team. But then when we got him, you was the only person, right? And I say it one more time. You was the only person that said, Don, he's actually going to do well for your team. Do you know what I'm saying? He suits your team better than my team. And you know me, I give my plaudits when it's due. Yeah. But the point I'm making is that it's easy to speak out, yeah, when the window's closed. Do you know what I'm saying? When you know
the window was still open. This was the first game of the season against Palace. Yeah.
Oh,
after the Palace game. Like because that was a perfect example to show. Look, I played this academy kid in Josh. To be fair, he played well against Mateta, but we looked very slow on the ball. And he used that as an example to show I desperately need someone. I need someone to replace Colwell for the system to actually work. And we didn't get anyone. I agree with you that he should get in the Garnacho stuff and whatever. He should have been speaking out earlier. I agree with that. However, the reason why they hired this manager is because he's not going to speak out vocally. The only reason they sacked Poch is because he spoke out. Because as bad as Poch was, the back end of the season, we were winning games. Everyone talks about our last 10-game run, and we finished, I think, 6th with a few points off 4th. So, even though I agree he should have been sacked, if Poch didn't speak out, I wouldn't be surprised if they had kept him. Maresca is because the only reason now we're seeing like murmurs about replacements and whatever is because he's actually speaking out, not necessarily just because of the bad run of form.
Okay. Yeah.
So as much as I do agree with you, if he continues to speak out like this and the form doesn't change, eventually, yeah, sure, they will get rid of him. And also, this fan base doesn't really like him anyway, so it's not going to be a big deal if they get rid of him.
I'm going to be honest, bro. Your fan base flip-flops just like my fan base because I've seen people saying, "Oh, when you don't win a big game, and oh yeah, do you know what? Yeah, we could do it. World champions and all of that. And then when times like this happen, yeah, it's not like they're speaking in isolation. They're like, yeah, because I've heard a lot of your fans saying, "Do you know what? Yeah, we're going to win the league." Do you know what I'm saying? And you've heard a lot of them as well, yeah, or at least we're going to finish second or whatever it is.
Oh yeah. I was so wrong on challenging. By the way, I said this after the. Did we play before United?
Brentford.
Yeah, I don't know. I put I was like, I accepted it. I said,
CP, where you at, CP?
I said going into the United game, like we don't beat United, then this all challenging whatever, like it is what it is. It's done. So
I told you it before this game.
No, I know, but like, because I thought our deficiencies, the other teams competing also have deficiencies. But what City did, they bought a world-class shot stopper. Liverpool have strengthened their attack, even though their defense, like their depth still has holes in it. And Arsenal, barring Arteta, have a perfect squad. So, barring Arteta being a fuck up, I don't see how we actually break into second. We'll probably finish fourth, maybe third if Arteta fucks up seriously. But, and also this is the ownership, what they want. They want us to still compete for top 4 this year because the signings we made haven't showed us to actually push on. If we finished 5th or 6th last year, signing Gittins and Hato and João Pedro still makes sense as signings, to be fair. So, whatever. I listen, the fan base, we all got gassed. We all got gassed because we thought, at least I thought, we would actually make the jump. I thought winning would mean you would change your mentality and make the jump. I was so wrong in that. They're still doing this plan and all of that, which is whatever. But while all these talented young players are out playing on loans, we still have the worst defense amongst the top 10 in the league in terms of center backs. The structure, I don't really have a problem with how we set up and how we defend off the ball. But in terms of the personnel we have the worst goalkeeper in the league. And when I look at starting center backs with Cole being out, I can name so many teams in this league that are better than us. I shouldn't be looking at Villa center backs or Brentford center backs. I shouldn't be doing that. And even Cole, he showed great form in the back end of the season, but I shouldn't have to rely on this guy either because I wanted to bring in a top class center back, an experienced player to come in to partner Cole to guide him. I shouldn't have to. The way this fan base is talking about Cole now that he's out injured because of how ass everyone else is, people are talking about him as if he's like this top class defender yet. He's not there yet, but he was showing something. But now we're hoping for him to come back, and he could possibly be out for the whole season. And as much as I still believe we'll get top 4, but if Spurs continue to actually look good, and Newcastle look good, and we're all of a sudden sucked into a top 4 battle, who knows? I don't expect this form to continue forever, by the way. I do expect us to turn it around and start winning games and stuff, but it's just frustrating that we have to go through another year of this. All I want now is just get top 4 and just win me my trophy because I'm still Chelsea. I still expect to just win something at the end of the season. But I don't know. It's annoying. We'll see. But if we get rid of this manager like this fan base wants, it's gonna start to get dark. Because as much as I know Maresca is not perfect, and if I was in control, I'd get rid and I could find a much better manager. I don't want these sporting directors to get rid of him because we won that Club World Cup and they were the ones who got rewarded. They got a 6-year new deal. Maresca didn't get a reward of anything. He got Garnacho for winning the Club World Cup. So,
what a prize. What a prize.
What a prize. Yeah.
Yeah, is what it is.
Your thoughts?
There we go. Just a Chelsea subject. Here we go, lads. Okay. Listen, yeah, I love this section because Chelsea fans, I think they're out of their fucking head. They're losing their fucking faculties in their fucking mind. Because I argued with CP and CP said, we're going to get to the semi-finals of the Champions League. I guarantee it. We beat PSG in the fucking Club World Curling Cup and we beat these people. Listen, and I also had arguments with Prime about Jeremy Gittins, okay? About Gittins against Sancho. And I'm telling you that you cannot compare Gittins, an unknown player, to Sancho. Right now, it's looking that I'm right. It could change. It could change. Really. You could be right.
Because you know what I said? Sancho doesn't suit the way we play. Sancho wouldn't look good either.
I don't care. I'm talking about performances. I'm talking about performances.
Sancho wouldn't look good for us either, for 1 and 2.
No.
I also
your manager doesn't even pick Gittins. He leaves it on the bench game after game. He doesn't trust him.
What I also said is Gittins is not starting. It's Neto.
I don't care.
That, right? No,
the argument was. Yeah, I know. I don't care because the argument was that you would rather have Gittins over Sancho
because he suits how we play. But I also said Neto starting, so it doesn't matter. He
suits how you play. What has he done this season? Anything?
In terms of what I need from my winger, his profile.
Anything? Has he done anything, Prime?
No, but nor would Sancho.
Okay,
Sancho
then
wouldn't have done
Sancho would have done something at least.
No, he
keep
wouldn't
the
have.
ball, do something.
No, he wouldn't have.
No, that's crazy talk to me. Okay, that's
How is
crazy
it
talk to me.
crazy? How is it crazy?
It is because Gittins has
Okay.
done nothing.
Okay, so let me ask, what would Sancho have done with Neto starting left wing for us?
More than
Neto
nothing.
starting left-
More than nothing.
I disagree.
What do you mean you disagree? Gittins hasn't done anything.
I'm not defending Gittins, but I'm telling you.
Yes, you are. The
Neto-
argument
No,
you
I'm
had
not.
was
No, I'm not.
Prime. The argument we had was you said that Gittins would be better than Sancho.
No, yeah, I said profile wise he suits us more, and I also
Yeah,
said
but it hasn't
that
worked
Neto-
out, has it? But it hasn't
I-
worked out though, has it?
No, but it has because I told you Neto would be starting left wing.
No, it hasn't.
I
It
told you-
hasn't worked out.
I told you
Because
Neto
Gittins
would be
hasn't done.
starting.
Your
No, but I
manager
also-
doesn't even
also-
start Gittins. He doesn't
that's
bring him on.
fine.
He doesn't do
That's
anything
fine.
with him.
That's fine, but I also told you Neto is starting left wing. That's what I told you.
That's not what
that's
you're
what's
saying. That like
happening.
it disproves my argument. It doesn't.
No,
Prime.
it does because I didn't say Gittins would be starting and balling. I said
No,
he suits.
you said no. I didn't
said
say
profile
Gittins would be starting
I
either.
said profile he suits.
Wow.
He does over Sancho. And two, I said
You
Neto
said
was
to
starting.
me,
I
Prime,
said Neto was
that
starting, which he is.
Gittins would do a better job than Sancho.
Yes,
that was your
profile-wise.
argument.
Profile-wise,
Okay,
yes.
no, but
I
he
also
hasn't,
said-
has he?
I also said in that argument.
He hasn't.
though, but you know why? Because I also said in that argument Neto would be starting, which he is. Neto starting. On
I
the
don't
left.
care who's starting. I don't care
But what do you
who.
mean you don't?
Prime,
But
don't
what do you mean you
deflect the
don't care?
argument.
That's literally
Don't
what I said.
deflect. Don't
I'm not
deflect.
deflecting. I'm not deflecting.
You are
That's literally what I
deflecting.
said. I'm not
Because I
deflecting.
told you that you said to me that Gittins is an improvement over Sancho. That's what you said. That's your words.
He's better, yes, because of the profile. And I also said in that same
And what has
breath,
Gittins done?
I
What has
also
Gittins done?
said- I also said in that same breath that Neto would start on the left, which he
And also, Prime, when I said that, you were like, how many games have you watched of Gittins? Have you watched him at Dortmund? How many games have you watched? And I said to you,
and I also said Neto would be starting on the left over Gittins.
yes,
So
but but when I was trying to
What?
disprove Gittins as a player, you were like, how many games have you watched? Well, have you watched Gittins that much? Have you watched him at Dortmund and shit like that?
Sheik said that actually, not me.
Okay, then
Sheik
both of
said
you.
that.
I know it was you and Sheik getting at me.
No, it was
And I
Sheik that
told
said
you
that. I
guys.
didn't say that. Sheik said that. I didn't say that. What I said was that even if he's on the bench because Neto is going to start, and which he is starting. That's what I kept saying. I kept
Yes,
saying
I know,
that.
but I admit that you were wrong though.
I was wrong about what? That Gittins would be on the bench and Neto would be starting. I
That
wasn't wrong. about
Gittins
that.
is a better. You said Gittins is an improvement over Sancho.
No, what I said in terms of profile, yes, he is. Because Sancho also wouldn't do anything, bro. Bro, Sancho wouldn't do anything.
Wow.
Sancho
What's
just wouldn't-
Gittins doing? What's Gittins doing now?
He's not starting because Neto's starting. Like I said,
Why is he
before.
not starting?
Because Neto. Because
Gittins-
I told you Neto
Gittins-
would start. I told you Neto would start.
Prime. When Gittins has played, what has he done?
He hasn't done much, and Neto starting over
Nothing.
him.
He's done nothing. Exactly.
Well done.
That's my
Well
point.
done. And okay, so if we had kept Sancho and not signed Gittins, who do you think would be starting off the left, Sancho or Gittins? Oh, sorry, Sancho or Neto? It'd be Neto right now.
I think Sancho would
Sancho
do
would
more
still-
than Gittins.
No, but it's not about. But it doesn't. Neto would still be on the. Sancho would still be on the bench.
I don't care. I'm talking about when they're on.
What do you mean
I'm
you
talking
don't?
about.
But what do you mean you? But okay, Gittins hasn't done anything. Nor would Sancho. What we
He would
doing?
have done more than nothing.
No, he
Gittins has
wouldn't
done
have.
nothing.
No, he
Prime.
wouldn't have. No, he
Prime.
wouldn't.
You're trying to do semantics.
I'm not doing
Gittins-
semantics.
You
You're being
are.
ignorant.
No, I'm not.
I said Neto would be starting.
You were wrong,
Like,
and you're
yeah.
trying to get out of it.
What was
You're
I-
trying to
what
get
was
out
I-
of it.
What was I wrong about?
You said that Gittins is a clear improvement over Sancho. That's your words.
No, it's
Your
not my
words, right?
That's not my words.
What was your
My
words?
it's not my words. My words is Gittins suits the way we play profile wise. Sancho
That
doesn't.
what? You didn't say that at the time.
Yes, I did.
Now
Yes, I
you're
did.
changing it. No, you didn't.
No, because I kept talking about the profile of how he plays. It's better. That is the improvement.
No,
However-
you didn't. You said that
however-
Gittins.
However, I also said Gittins would Neto would be starting on the left anyway, which he is.
You're changing it. You're
No, what-
changing
I'm
your
not
argument
changing it.
now.
I
You
said- I
are.
said
You're.
Neto is
The
starting.
goalposts are moving now.
I'm
You
not-
said
what
that
goal- what
Gittins
goalpost
is a
am I
clear
moving?
improvement over Sancho. He's obviously not. That's my argument. Okay. That was my argument.
And my argument was Neto would be starting. That's what I kept telling you. And
I don't care who's starting. I mean, when a player comes on, who will do better? Sancho will do better in the Premier League than Gittins.
Yeah, but Sancho also wouldn't have done anything for us. I've seen him play for Chelsea. He's not good. I've seen him play for Man United. He's not good.
Well, what's getting done this season?
Nothing. Great. So they're
okay. Then what? He can't do better than nothing.
Great. All right. Great.
What are we doing here? Come on.
Done.
What
well done. Now what? Now what? Now what?
What?
So I'm right. Neto's starting. I'm right. He is still starting.
I never talked about Neto. Why are you bringing up Neto?
I kept telling you about Neto starting, and you kept dismissing. I kept talking about
this is the prime vortex here right now, boys. We're in the prime vortex.
You're trying to start an argument for no reason.
We are.
Bro.
No, I'm not, because we can go back to the past streams and said we were arguing about Gittins and Sancho. We weren't talking about if Neto starts, if fucking bullshit starts. Who cares?
Neto profile-wise is better than having Sancho.
Who cares? We weren't arguing that.
That's what I was talking to you about.
No, you were talking to me about Sancho against Gittins, and I told you Gittins isn't a clear improvement over Sancho. He's not. He's just not.
And Gittins profile-wise is better than Sancho profile-wise. However, I also said,
wow, that really prime. You say that really?
Yeah, profile-wise. Bro, I watched Sancho for us. He wasn't beating his winger. He wasn't doing anything.
Okay, what's Gittins doing?
Nothing. He's on the bench.
Okay, then what the fuck? He comes on and does nothing.
And Sancho would also be on the bench and come off the bench and do nothing.
What are we talking about here? Did you watch Sancho Gittins in that last game? What are we talking about?
You know how I know this? You know how I know this? Because last season,
your manager doesn't even want to start him. Your manager doesn't want anywhere near your starting team. Or even the bench and subs.
I wouldn't have started him either. I would have played Neto on the left as well, which I told you would happen.
Yeah, I would too, because he's shite.
Bro, this is so weird because you're the same one who was making fun of Sancho last season at Chelsea. So what are we doing?
So what? Because I make fun of Sancho, I can't admit that he's not better than another player. What do you mean?
Like
because personally I don't like Sancho. Oh, see, look, he lagged out. Fuck's sake, man. Hey, Sheik. What? Why is that? Why? Because I don't like Sancho. That should prove to your point that I don't rate him. And what has Gittins done this season? What has he done? Nothing.
He's warmed the bench.
Yeah. And then when he came on, he fucking stank the place out. I don't get it. I don't understand. That's why Chelsea fans are in the mud, bro. And Prime's one of those guys. Like you're rating fucking Gittins. I don't understand. I don't get it. Hey, I know it's unnecessary Sancho slander. I get it, Edge. I was one of those guys, Edge. I was. But to say Gittins is better than Sancho, that's crazy to me.
Mdinero, what are you saying about the Chelsea game? All good, Dante. No worries.
Yeah, I think he's saying that some things are best not said.
It's just not good over there right now at Chelsea, man. That's all I'm gonna say. They started off the season so optimistic. I was hearing title challenges and this and that. You know, like that's what I was hearing.
And where's fucking CP at? I have another argument with him.
They're playing Liverpool next week. They could potentially win 3. They could potentially lose 3 in a row.
These fucking Chelsea guys.
I think Chelsea will bounce back and beat Liverpool.
You think they'll beat Liverpool?
I think style-wise,
they will not beat Liverpool.
I don't think they'll beat Liverpool.
No Cole Palmer. They don't. Don. They don't have a centre back. Look at their centre backs. They're going to get. Yeah, they're going to get.
I think only one that could maybe cause them problems is João Pedro, but that's about it. The guy can do so much himself, bro. Like. Yeah, and then that's what I'm saying. It could be peak for them. It's crisis. And honestly, what I say about this whole Chelsea situation is kind of what Prime said in the beginning when their transfer window. It just wasn't good enough, bro. Look at all the mistakes that they're making. They're making mistakes in the areas that they still lack. They needed a center back. They needed goalkeepers. They needed all those things. And I think Lewis talked about it too. And he says Blueco and all these guys are just going according to their plan. According to them, this is another year where they challenge for top 4. It's not when they challenge for the league. So right now, and with how the season's going so far, they're in a top 4 race. They're not
Yeah.
in a title race. They're technically going based off of that, which I still think was wrong because I said it in the year when they had Poch. I said in the year that they had Poch, they still had a team good enough to make the top 4. They
Yeah.
obviously got Maresca, and I think Maresca has done a good job. Has Maresca shown made mistakes recently? Yeah, of course he has in terms of how he's managed games, and I think you can rightfully criticize him for that. But so far with Chelsea, I think Maresca has done a pretty good job. It's just what they've done in this transfer window. You went for guys like Gittins and Garnacho when you needed goalkeepers and center backs.
Bro. Yeah.
And
That's
now
what
you're
my
criticizing
CP not here.
those same departments of your team. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. So it's
Remember
like,
him last week being like, "Oh, we're getting the Champions League semi-final." Fuck off, man! What are you talking about? Champions League
a
semi-finals.
long way to go for Chelsea. I hear the whole thing of one-off games, and it's still very early on in the season. But I said this: these same issues that you didn't address are going to be problems for you throughout the season until you address them. And this is meant to be, I know for the Chelsea fans, this was meant to be a year that you make the push and you make that jump. But for the owners, it wasn't. And now you're just kind of seeing what the owners wanted in the first place. And I'm sorry, but you kind of have to accept it. This is just what they told you, genuinely. And you're kind of hearing Maresca also speak up against the owners. And he, like Prime said, he talked about it. And I don't know what happens, man, genuinely. I don't think he gets sacked or anything like that. I know people have been calling for him to get sacked. I don't think he gets sacked.
Nah, he won't get sacked.
Because he'll end up, I think he'll end up finishing top 4, which is, again, what they want. So they'll end up keeping him anyways. But
you see,
for this season, I think it should be disappointing, and I understand why it is disappointing for some Chelsea fans because they showed promise by winning that. Whether you rate the Club World Cup or not, it's the fact that they beat a quality side like PSG, to be honest. It's that what they kind of went off of. And it's like, okay, you kind of still build off of that. If the team has shown some sort of potential, you kind of build off. They had that little bit of a title run in the beginning of last season too. So it's clear that the team needs a little bit of additions in certain areas that have caused problems. But again, sporting directors decided to keep Sanchez. They said the 9 points that he gained at the end of the season was good enough to warrant a start for him this season. They didn't want to pay extra money for Mike Mignon, but then they ended up paying $40 million for Garnacho and ended up signing players like Gittins. Missed out on Xavi Simons as well. Like even at that time, like yeah, man, that's just what it is for Chelsea, to be honest. They needed to be backed more. These things were always going to be an issue. I think Maresca just needed to be backed more. I think the sporting directors have failed him a little bit this season, to be honest. That's what I would say.
Do you know what it is? I don't think they rate him. That's what it is.
They failed him. I think they failed him.
I don't think they rate him at all because every idiot in this world could see that they needed defenders and a goalkeeper. Yeah. Any idiot, because when it comes to attacking players, they've got an array of attacking players. Like, they've got it's one of the best teams in the league. Like from number 8 onwards. Yeah. Midfield and a lot of our players, and to be honest, 1 or 2 of their players can get in our teams. Like, to be honest. Most of those players can get into Man United's team, right? Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's how they are, right?
Hey, Don. Hey, chill.
That's not even like a good thing.
Hey, what the hell?
Players,
what are we doing here?
Like a lot of players could get into our team. Man.
Nah, bro, you're telling me you won't have an Enzo. You're telling me you won't have a Caicedo. You're telling me you won't have a fucking Cole Palmer. You know what I'm saying?
Get into our team. Players from
Caicedo, 100%.
Even Delph.
Caicedo would get into your team.
Yeah, no, that's true. Even Delph. Yeah. Even Delph will get into your team right now because, like, you ain't got fucking Sesko and a bench fucking Xerxes. So, to be honest, I'm like, when I say that, I'm trying to be so respectful by saying that. And yeah, I would take Caicedo. Caicedo will walk in my team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's one of those things where, for me, I just don't think the ownership rate Maresca, because if they did, and because we all know when Maresca goes into those board meetings, he makes a plan of the players that he wants. Yeah, and any idiot can see defense is one of their weakest points. Defensive goalkeeper.
It's not, but it's not about rating Maresca or not, because we had the same issues with Poch and with Potter, who they've appointed. So it's not like it's not a Maresca thing. Maresca will go and then they'll bring in someone else that they've appointed. These sporting directors. And then when it doesn't work out, the sporting directors will be the ones to survive. We won the Club World Cup, and then they're the ones who got the Pomper deal. Maresca didn't get anything from it. He didn't even get some of the players that he wanted or the profile that he wanted in terms of having a centre back. That's the only thing he really asked for this window. And he only asked for that because our main centre back got injured. And yet they still didn't give him that. They got so it's a thing of cool, whatever. If the fan base just want to blame on Maresca, that's fine. The next guy that comes in now, let's see if he's even as good as Maresca or if not better. Let's see what happens. And where apparently it looks like it'll probably be Rosenier because they're doing this Strasbourg to Chelsea pipeline, which fair enough. I rate Rosenier as a manager, but he's still very young and inexperienced. Our Egbali was at the Strasbourg game because they played Marseille, I think, at the weekend, and they were talking to the Zerbi. And if they get the Zerbi, I don't know why they think it'll be any better. Because the reason why the Zerbi rejected them the past 2 managerial appointments is because the Zerbi is the sort of guy that's not going to just take bullshit. He is going to speak out. He's going to cause a fuss. Which, I don't know, maybe that's what Chelsea need for the fan base to wake up and not just blame the manager. I don't know.
Maybe. We'll move on. Anything else you guys want to say about Chelsea real quick, Spoobs?
One more thing. Certain people, because I'm not gonna name names. Certain people stop hiding and blaming other
Not name names.
the manager.
Name names. Not name names.
Stop crying.
Name
Because our last 3 games we've played, I'm not gonna include Lincoln because it's Lincoln. But our last 3 games that we've played,
name names.
Top 5 shot stopper and the world-class center back have made mistakes. So, I find it funny that no one wants to speak on that. We want to blame the manager. But if those players weren't making mistakes, maybe our manager wouldn't have made dumb substitutions and we could have won those games. So I don't know. We're in turmoil right now, but I can't rely on a top 5 goalkeeper in this league, or I can't rely on a world-class center back. It's crazy. Don C, if Arsenal were in turmoil, do you not think you'd be able to rely on Gabriel and Raya? Do you not think so?
Yeah,
it's weird. It's really weird, but whatever. I have an agenda, so I'm not going to say anything.
Bro, we've all got our own agendas, and our agenda is for our teams to do better. Simple as that.
Wow.
It's such a bad agenda. Who would ever think that football fans want their team to do better?
Hey. I'm not a Chelsea fan though when I speak about this.
So. Anything else about Chelsea, Spoobs?
Just been criticised about saying Chelsea didn't spend well in the transfer window, and now it's coming true. Just saying, I don't want to be that guy that says I was right, but anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mdinero said he has to leave in a few. He says he has to leave in a few, and Dante has to leave in a few too. So we'll wrap up the show real quick. Mdinero, we'll go to you. We'll quickly talk about Spurs before we do Premier League predictions.
Oh, Spurs! Come on, you.
Go on, Mdinero. Draw against Wolves, by the way. Yeah. Anyways, floor is yours. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Just calming up. 1-1. Obviously, the manager with Xavi Simons and that decided to put him on the left again. I don't understand that. When you see somebody play well in a certain
not like it too good there, is he?
When you see someone, no, Xavi Simons on the left is not making sense, but in the middle it makes sense. In the middle it makes sense, but on the left it doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna cook him, bro. In the middle, when he's playing in his actual position, what we were meant to supposedly bring him for, it makes sense. But on the left,
he played bad though, didn't he? He played bad.
Yeah, bro. Because the thing is I would cook him if that was his position, innit? But that's not really his position, bro. And this, like I say, innit, like the left on the left side of our attack, bro. Like it's a bit dark, bro. You just don't really have anything, bro. Like there's nothing there, innit? Like you can put obviously Odegaard, Toe, and all these guys are like potential players, bro. They're not guaranteed to be good. You understand? So when man are having to play these guys, bro, it's not making sense. And then, like I say, Simmons off the left now, bro. And the manager himself, bro, like the football stinks, bro. You get me? Like the football stinks, bro. I'm not even rating the football. And I said I'm giving man 10 games to win 5, and man's on his 6th game, bro. You understand? Man's on his 6th game and he's only won 3, bro. You get it? So it's looking techie because I say if he doesn't win 5 out of 10, then I'm already on the out, bro. That's my thing. I've already said that from the beginning. I said that before the season started, before I had even watched anything of him. And this is why I go back to when if you go look at the previous what's it called, shows, when people are trying to gas my man up and say, oh yeah, Thomas Frank is a good manager, bro. You see me, bro, you can do that at Brentford, bro. You understand? The man understands that certain men are made for certain teams, bro. You understand? And when man came to Spurs, because I feel like football is about balance, innit? Yeah. Spurs our play in our squad, we don't have balance. You understand? In my opinion, when you look at like Brentford at the time when he was there, they had balance in it. You had your Wissers, you had your Embremos, you had what's it called? Maybe even Nordgaard and them, man. They're not the greatest, but as a team, as a unit, it made sense in it. With Spurs, there's no balance, bro. Zero balance, bro. Like man looks at that team, the midfield stinks. You understand? Like the midfield, apart from Sarr, he's just been like a shining light. Even when people are gassing up Bergvall and that, like Bergvall's calm in it, but it's not nothing to me that's gonna make me like, oh my gosh, bro, like Bergvall, bro. Like you get it, bro, he's calm in it. Like I don't feel like he's anything like wow, oh my gosh. And then obviously we got Bentancur, bro, just yeah, but that's the definition of just looking like, how do I explain it? That's the definition of somebody being on the ball safe. That's the definition of somebody being on the ball tidy. He can look tidy, but he stinks. And I was even trying to defend him before, but he stinks, bro. So, and then like I say, we're one injury away from being in the same position as Manchester United, bro. You understand? Where we could now be taking these L's. The only reason why we've been getting out of jail free card is because of certain individual brilliance, and that's about it, bro. If it's not for them, man, bro, who knows where we would be sitting in the table right now. Of course, it's Spurs to be the ones to give Wolves their first points on the flipping table, bro. Do you get it? So for me, like I say, bro, it's nothing long to speak about. It's just, yeah, man, like, I'm giving my man 10 games. He's on his 6th. He's going into his 7th game. I said out of 10 games, you need to win 5, and he's only won 3. And we're going into the 7th game. So that's all I have to say. You're not going to see me crash until that 10th game hits. And if by that 10th game I don't see 5 wins, then we're going to have a problem. Simple.
Are you talking about 10 Premier League wins or just 10 wins?
10 just 10 Premier League wins. That's it. That's it. So 5 Premier League wins. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, so okay, 10 Premier League games. Okay.
Yeah. So 5 out of 10. That's all I asked for. He's in his 7th and he's only won 3.
Fair enough. Just wanted to say as well, big up to Don C, who had to leave.
Hey, big up Don C.
Yeah, big up.
But yeah, any of you guys, I didn't watch the Spurs and Wolves game, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. If you guys watched it, any thoughts on the game?
What is it? Sorry.
The Wolves and Spurs game. The Spurs and Wolves.
Hey, Yabby Simmons. Hey, lad, you're looking real fucking shite. Hey, listen. Hey, Mdinero, you need to watch that guy, okay? Before he joined the Premier League, he was going to Chelsea first, okay? And I was telling Chelsea fans, you need to watch out for this guy because he said Dutch Yao. He might be the Dutch Felix. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? He might be the Dutch Felix. I'm just saying. I don't rate him that much. He might be techie and all the fucking shit he does, but listen. He failed at PSG. He fucking failed. No, don't get it twisted from PSG fans. PSG fans will tell you he failed. And listen, I don't rate him that much, but my microscope is on him, bro.
Wait, did you say PSG?
Yeah.
He was at PSG?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he was still.
Yes, it was.
Xavi Simmons was at PSG.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he was, no? Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, it was. He played at PSG for like a year, maybe a year and a half.
Are you sure? He was at Barca, I know. He was at PSV.
No, PSG. He was at PSG.
When was he at PSG?
A couple of a couple of years ago, was it?
Yeah.
He was still quite young though. I
He was
think it was like
Yeah.
16 or
Ah,
17.
come on.
Oh, so
Don't
was he in the
start.
academy?
He what? No, he wasn't 17. He was 20 when he's at PSG. Okay,
I don't remember. I'll be affairs. I don't
don't do
remember him
that.
at PSG, but affairs.
Exactly. No one does. That's the point. No one does.
Yeah, he
He
was like
failed at
20 or
PSG.
something when he was at PSG. Yeah.
Yeah, he was 20 at PSG. Okay, and he didn't do anything there. He failed at PSG, and now people want to gas him up because he's good on the ball. He's got the tech. He's got everything like that. But listen, he's the Dutch Felix. Come on. Don't get.
How many Premier League games have we played so far?
5 or 6? Was it 5?
Yeah, something like that. Just something like that, bro. But
Depending
no,
on-
that's not even. You see where it is, bro. You see where it is, yeah. When he played down the middle for the first time, he played down the middle once, innit? Yeah. The one time he played down the middle, impact on the game. Playing on the left is dead, bro. Like you see where it is. I'm one for cooking players and that. If you're not doing anything at all, I can cook you, innit? But him playing on the left, it just doesn't make sense. And then also, I'm with you, Spooby, on the fact of I never really like looked at him like, oh my gosh, like you get like how other people were looking at him. I've never looked at him like, oh my gosh. So that's why when he's playing off the left and he's having a stinker, I'm not really like, oh, like, but because I can expect, in my opinion, you're not that player, bro. You're not that type of guy, bro. You just need to. He's the player that you play him where he's good at playing, bro. In my opinion, innit? So where now, if you're playing on the left, if you're playing him on the left, you're gonna need to have a better team than what we have. And that's not to say that he would even still be better on the left, but it might help a bit more, innit? Whereas in the middle, he affects the game way more. In the when we played Brighton, he affected the game. You understand, when he played down the middle. But apart from that, bro, when he's playing on the left, bro, it's dead, bro. Like, doesn't make sense.
Mdinero, would you start over Madison?
What in the middle?
Oh, yeah.
Right now, I'll say right now, if Madison on his best form and this guy on his best form, right now I'll still do put Madison there. Right now.
I put Madison too.
Mdinero,
Yeah.
you said you give him 10 Premier League games, right?
Yeah.
You guys do know your 10th Premier League game. You play Chelsea at your stadium.
This is what I'm saying, bro. I said I'm giving man fat. He needs to get 5 wins out of 10. And if he doesn't get 5 out of 10, then bro, he's got to go, bro. Five out of 10 in the the games that we had should have been so easy, bro. The guy played Wolves, bottom of the table. You understand? The guy played against Brighton, who obviously they're not bad, but still expect you to win. You understand? The guy played Bournemouth, good team. I understand, but I still expect you to win. When now man play against like certain other teams, that's when I expect some I can take like a maybe a drop in points, but in these games, in the majority of these games, I think you gotta get the W, bro. In my opinion, and the games were possible to get a W. Like for example, as much as Bournemouth are a good team, bro, like in a game, bro, surely your team will have a chance by like the 53rd minute, bro. Man didn't have no shots by the 53rd minute, G. That says problems to me, anyways, bro. So
Frank Ball.
yeah. It's Frank Ball, bro. But what is Frank Ball, bro? I can't even tell you what style of play my man has, bro. There's not even Ange, bro. Even Ange, I could tell you what style of play he was trying to put forward. This guy, bro, I can't see. This is the problem with Ange. I knew what style of play he was trying to put forward, but he didn't have any patterns of play in his style of play. With this guy has no style of play and no patterns of play either, bro.
I
Like the
watched
players
that
are just
game. I was like, what in the hell's
yeah,
going on?
bro. This is it, bro. The players are just doing whatever they can do in it. That they're just playing. A bunch of players probably just trying to get chemistry together on their own, bro. You understand? Like Paulinho's been good, fam. You understand? Paulinho's been good. Like I say, Sar's been good, and like with the defense, you big up with the defense, like bro. They would know, bro. Like Spurs, in it, bro. Like I don't. You see with Spurs, fam, like bro, you can't even put your finger on what it is about the club that is just so peak, bro. But like, it's crazy, but you actually like if somebody was to you were to ask, like somebody like, oh, what is it about Spurs that cause you? They can't tell me. There's not one person that can answer the question. I'm telling you.
Your energy is very different now, though. But it's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
what are you trying to say from him? Huh? What are you trying to say from him?
I don't know. I
I don't know.
well, it's a bit. Why are you bothered by this result though, or these results, I should say?
Because bro, you're
'Cause-
drawing one, giving Wolves bottom of the table a point. We last season it was the same. Last season we what? Who was it that we lost to? I
It's
think
the
it was
first point of the season. It is their
yeah,
first.
and then last season we did the same thing. I think it was Ipswich, bro, when they beat us 1-0 or something. That bro, it's a
Why
joke
are
thing,
you
man.
bothered though? Because Levy's gone, Pop the Henny, Saudi Hotspur, all
Nah,
of
bro,
that.
Mm.
don't get
You want
twisted. Don't get twisted. Don't get twisted.
We
Don't
got
get
our
twisted.
Tottenham on.
I'm gonna be always happy about the Saudi thing because Levy's gone. But I'm saying putting a finger on why every time a manager comes in with these players or whatever, like surely, bro, you can get something, a little something extra. I'm not expecting man to finish in the top four. I'm not expecting man to what's it called, go and do a run in the Champions League. My thing is that, bro, you've got you got decent players, yeah, compared to these teams. Surely, bro, you can get the point. You can get points out of these games. I don't even blame the hierarchy on anything called like players and that. My thing is the manager in it on this team, but I don't wanna come and start cooking the manager yet because I said 10 games and I stick to my saying of 10 games. So when the 10 games happens, I will cook the manager as much as I want. As for being a happy man, as in like in general, bro, yeah, come on, bro. You get me, bro. No more Levy, bro. If we get Sheikh Al Shabab, I told man, bro, get me a Sheikh Al Shabab and life is cushy, bro. But like I say, that's why Arsenal fans can't come and chat to me, bro. I told them there's no one in the whole football scene that can cook me where I'm gonna care. That's one thing I'll say. But as for the manager, bro, you get me.
But
Me
you
and the
all
manager.
But wait.
you also
I
said
actually watched Spurs games. I watched the Spurs game because my dad supports Spurs. Okay,
Yeah.
Jed Spence fucking shot the
No,
bed
he's
that
not,
game.
bruv. No,
He
I thought
was
you were gonna say he's
terrible
not.
that
I thought you
game.
were gonna say he's
No,
not.
no, no. He's a good player. He's a
Yeah,
good player.
okay.
But that game, he was not good. Also, Kudus that game. Oh,
You see, Kudus, yeah, I've got something so controversial to say.
yeah. I don't know, bro.
I got
Kudus
something
that game
so
was.
I got something so
Prime pull up the
controversial.
camera. Prime pull up the camera.
Yeah, I've got something so controversial to say here,
you
bro.
don't
Go
rate
on, say it.
Kudus.
Go on,
You know
say
what
it.
it is, bro. Man rates
He was
him, yeah, but
bad that game, man.
bro. I can't lie. I can't lie, bro. Yeah. If you man want to talk about just being a pace and power merchant, bro, yeah, bro, I can't lie. In my opinion, innit, that's what man's getting. These are the vibes man's getting right now. Still,
Yeah.
that's what
Oh
I'm getting
man,
right now. Still,
I agree,
like
man.
he's
Oh,
done all right, but
he's a
yeah,
good
bro, it's not.
player.
Yeah, but it's
He
just
is.
like yeah, bro, it's yeah,
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
yeah. It's a bit sad still,
But
but bro,
again, but you shouldn't still be worried because you remember you were saying about in January you're gonna invest in stuff. Don't let us invest with money and stuff like that. You guys are gonna be good, man. This
yeah,
result shouldn't bother you.
bro. Listen, I know what you're trying to do, but it's calm. I still stand on
What am I
that, bro.
trying to do? What am I trying to do?
Don't let man invest in January, bro. I agree with that. Well, I still stand on that. And as I said, for instance, yeah, another thing I said, yeah, is that, bro, when man plays against what's it called? I said certain statements, yeah. Another statement I said, when man play against Arsenal, we're gonna beat them. And I stand on that statement, bro. That's another statement I said. With this team, this dead team.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Nah,
Dinero.
bro, trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. Trust me. Just believe in me, bro.
You know what's weird about Spurs?
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you on that
I
day.
can't put the I can't gauge what they're doing. I can't understand what they're doing.
It's the manager, my bro. The manager
Yeah,
stinks, bro. Like I think he stinks, but I don't want to say fully what I have to say until, like I
Yeah,
said,
give it some
the
time. Give it
10th
like 10
game.
games. 10
Yeah,
games.
bro.
10 games.
That's it.
yeah,
And
but
we're on the 7th.
you see them doing amazing, and then another game you just see them
But the
awful,
amazing, you
awful.
see the amazing, I'm just gonna put this here again. The amazing that people saw Spurs do, which is against Man City, is not amazing because it's normal.
Yeah, that's something they do anyway.
Like, do you get it? It's normal, bro. We do that anyways. Do you get
Like
it?
if
So
they
for
were to
me,
beat United this season, it's normal.
yeah,
They've done it 4 times
Home
already.
to Wolves, at home to Wolves, like, you have to win that. You
this is
have
what I'm saying. Like,
to win.
even me, I had a like, what's it called? A thing in my chest thinking, yeah, we're gonna win this game. It should be calm. The Wolves are bottom of the table, nah, blood. You understand? But
Yeah,
like I
but
say, bro, I'm not like I say, I'm not even on the stressing myself this season, bro. Right now, you see me and my bro. Man's just here enjoying the fact that these Arsenal men are just getting gassed. And like I say, every year, bro, man's gonna dunk on them. And do you know what's so funny? I wouldn't even with this team, yeah, I put more chances in this team winning a domestic trophy with this manager. It sounds mad as much as I don't rate him. I can actually put something in my man winning a domestic trophy just because of the way that the defending isn't as bad as last season. And you know, with domestic trophies, you can stink out a game, and all you have to do is just win that one game, innit? So hence why when we played against what's it called? Via in the Champions League and whatever, bro, like, you get me. If man had to play them man again or whatever, we'll
yeah,
see
but
what
Ange could
happens.
do that though.
Nah, Ange stinks, man.
He won
Yeah,
your
I know
trophy.
he
What are
won
you
the
talking
Europa
about?
League. I
He
know
won
he
your
won the Europa,
Europa.
but that Europa, yeah, like, there was no doubt. I feel like even if we played like maybe like a better team, because with Ange's run, that was an easy run. You understand? Like, you had to win that, bro. It's
Ah,
like
we were
Chelsea in
shite.
the Conference League, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like Chelsea with the Conference League. Like, you just had to win that, bro. Like, there's
Yeah,
no way you're telling me that you can't win them games. Whereas with the domestic trophies, I feel like you could put us against like a decent outfit, like it sounds mad what I'll say, but like a Newcastle, and then maybe we might be able to get something out of it. With Ange, we will never, ever, ever, ever get anything. We got
hey
cooked
man,
by Newcastle with
I'm
my
looking
man,
at
bro.
Jed Spence. I'm looking at Jed Spence, bro.
Mm.
I'm sorry, bro. I rate him too. I'm like
He
you. I
shouldn't be
rate
a
him.
left back, bro. He's not a left back as
He's
well,
not.
bro. I
He's
don't know.
not.
I'm
He's
not rating
not.
that left
He's
back thing, bro.
he's too.
And
Why is
then
he playing there? I don't get it. Why
the
is he playing
manager,
there?
do you know what it is? There's been this thing of people thinking, somebody said it earlier, I think it was Mons, and he was like, when a player has like the right balance of being able to attack and defend, it doesn't necessarily mean that there's some extravagant player on it. Do you understand?
Yes.
Which is what I think is
Yeah.
happening with him. Where he can attack and defend and he's balanced, people think like, oh my gosh, like on the left, bro, he shouldn't be playing on the left. I don't believe with the way we play, or I don't even know how we play, but with the way it seems like we're playing, like, we need a left-sided, that's right, a left-footed left back in it, and a
Yeah, but
right-footed right back.
he plays on the
Yeah.
left because you don't have a backup left back.
I hear that, but then at the same time, yeah, like,
He's
with
too
the
good.
back, with the backup left back, I think he's even. Do you know what? I would even do something mad, yeah. I would even swap him and what's my man's name? Poro, bro. I'd even swap them two. Like, I would even, it sounds mad what I'm saying, but I know what I'm saying. I would even swap them two.
I think they work together. If I want someone to go 1v1, I would pick Spence 100%.
What, like
Spence can,
1v1 with the defender?
yeah, and if you're going on a Champions League and you have
Mm,
a fucking crazy winger, I'd pick
yeah,
Spence because Spence can mark anyone out, in my
yeah.
opinion, just because of his pace, just how he is.
Mm.
But if I need someone to start creating stuff, maybe I'll go with Poro a wee
But you
bit.
know what it is with Poro and even creating stuff, bro? Like, the brother doesn't create none.
Yeah,
you, you know, like, bro, he
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
create anything, bro. Like, gee, like, look at this shit. I'm like, bro, this is how dark it is, yeah. Like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, bro, I'm even going working a bit, fam. And the thing is, yeah, it's like, I look at this and I'm like, gee, with players like this, I'm having to talk about Poro, talk about that. But I don't even think Poro's good, you know. I'll be honest.
Yeah, he's
I don't even
shaky.
think he's good, bro.
He's
I actually don't think he's good. I just think he ain't got no competition, bro. So it's kind of like because what Poro brings us, I don't think the other players can bring, which is just that, he has a good shot in it. So
he got corner.
sometimes on
He's
a
got corners too. He
yeah,
has
yeah,
corners.
bro.
Yeah,
So on a random day, he gets man out on a get out of jail free card.
yeah, he
You
does.
get me?
Yeah,
on random days, but I don't feel like a Jed Spence and them man would do that. That's why I feel like Poro comes in handy. But the reason why I say it doesn't matter is because how often does he do that? It's not very often, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. It's whatever, bro. Tottenham Hotspurs, fam. But yeah, man. But you, man, I need to blow out. But bro, listen, yeah. Like I said, you may as well make this Mud Brothers, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Man U so that I can just diss guys because my club, yeah. Until the Sheikh Al Shabab comes in, you get me. Where it goes right now, still where it
Real
goes
quick
right now.
before you do leave, big up to you every
Yeah.
single time. You want to give
Your
your prediction?
predictions, come on.
Yeah, your prediction on Leeds game, and I think you also are playing midweek as well, if I'm not right.
Yeah,
One
no.
sec. Yeah, so you play Bodo Glimt, Europa
Yeah,
League
well,
semifinal. You play tomorrow in the
How
Champions
many
League.
times the Spurs play Bodo Glimt?
bro,
How
there
many
ain't even a
times?
reason why we got to win that flipping Europa League, bro.
That's true. Yeah. So Bodo Glimt away. What are you saying for that game, Spurs?
Nah, we'll win that, man. We'll win 2-0, 3-1, 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
And then Leeds away from home.
2-0 as well. Both 2-0 for me still. We should win both of them, man. Not gonna lie. But if we don't, alarm
Leeds at
bells.
home.
Listen, you see me, I'm honest, yeah. When we're playing Leeds and them, man, we should be winning that. But obviously you never know. But I believe that's a game that any team that's meant to be supposedly top 6, you should be going into that just thinking you're gonna win that. So I'm just gonna say
I hear
2-0
that.
for that. Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, all right then, bro. Big up.
All
Thank
right.
you for
Big up,
joining.
man, then, man.
Pick
See
up.
you no more.
Arrow, pick up,
Yeah,
bro.
have a good
Next
one.
week. Big up, big
Yeah,
up.
man, big up. Make sure you guys check out all Mdinero stuff. Links are in the description of the video. That is it for the stream, though. We will move over to Premier League predictions and Champions League predictions. So we will start off with the Champions League. Mr.
We're not going to talk
Jose
about
Marie.
Liverpool losing.
We can talk if you want. We can.
Oh,
Yeah, sure. We can quickly. I gotta wrap up the stream. That's why. We can
please.
quickly talk about it though. Yeah, go on.
Okay. Yeah,
Go on.
Spooby, you go ahead because I didn't watch the game. So, got no
Hey,
opinions,
I just want to
obviously.
say, hey, Hassam, you fucking soft bastard. Okay, I'm tired and I'm tired of hearing these Liverpool fans. You bring up words to them and like, oh, tired argument. What a tired argument. Fuck
Yeah, the
off.
Verts
Okay,
thing needs to chill. They need to
fuck off. Okay, you remember we signed Pogba? Okay. Do you know
chill.
who the first fucking fans that were on us in every fucking case is Liverpool fans? I've never met such a soft, vulnerable bunch of people than the Liverpool fans, okay? You you can't if you're gonna dish the most fucking arguments, you have to get rid of Teka, okay? Words has been shit. He's been shit. Words has been terrible. Okay, I'm tired of dealing with this fucking weak fucking fan base scuzzer cunts. Okay, I hate them. I hate Liverpool fans. They're the most. I hate Liverpool fans. Okay, you guys were the first fucking people to come and every signing United made. Oh, look at all the money they're spending. We're not like Man United. We're not like Chelsea. We're not like Man City. We're not spending big money. Well, now you are, okay, and now you're spending that money. That's where the fucking criticism come from. Okay, don't back away from it like we bitches. Okay, don't back away from it. Okay, you are in it now. Okay, you have spent the most money out of anyone this summer, and now you're gonna get criticized for it. Oh, Liverpool, the media darlings. Okay, the media darlings are here. Okay, we can't treat them the same way with
He was
any
one
other
of the
club.
first few ones too. He had preseason and everything. He was there at the club first. He was one of the first.
Fucking hate Liverpool fans. Oh my
I think
God.
I think it's justified. But I'll tell you why. So
And I hope Hassam is listening. Hassam, you little bitch. I watched El Awa, okay, and I seen him being a little bitch there too. Okay, dodging all these fucking all the criticisms. Okay, you're a bitch. Okay, your fan base is a fucking soft bunch of twats. Okay, and I don't want to hear from you. And again, don't want to hear from you. It's fucking pussies. I hate them. I hate Liverpool fans. I hate them. I can't stand them. Anyway, what's up?
If the words thing, right? I'll say this.
Oh, don't do it, Prime. You're gonna. Oh, Prime's gonna defend him. Are you gonna defend him?
Can I speak?
Sorry, go ahead.
Go on. Gotta do predictions.
I'll say this, right? If we're gonna be objective and fair and honest, like Wirtz is eventually gonna start kicking on and playing well. So
I knew it.
No, I'm not defending. Just let me speak. So I think people jumping on him early, I don't think it's necessarily fair. However, this is the football space, and Pogba was treated that way. Martial was treated that way. Caicedo, Enzo, Mudryk were treated that way.
And now you're giving them the out. Now you're protecting Liverpool.
No.
Yeah,
I'm not giving them the out. I'm not. I'm just showing Liverpool fans. You guys speak the loudest when it was everyone else. Now that you've spent big on Isaac, Wirtz, and Etatike, all in the same window, these guys have to perform. They have to play well. They have to get GA, or else no one cares. No one cares about context. No one cares about they need to transition to a new league. We don't care because that's the expectation. That's the expectation. People only started to acknowledge Caicedo was playing well last season. People said Caicedo was a flop in his first year, even though he wasn't. He only had a few bad games to start the season. He got memed after he came off the bench against West Ham and cost us a goal. So if you don't like it that's happening to you, well then you guys shouldn't have been so loud when you attacked everyone else. I genuinely what's happening, I do think it's just only fair. Because if Wirtz,
of course it's fair. Of course it is.
If Wirtz had not gone to Liverpool, if Chelsea had hijacked and bought Wirtz and he was doing this, you guys would be the loudest speaking. You know why? Because you guys wanted Caicedo, we got him, and you guys were loud. You guys are loud.
Prime. Were they microscoping? Were they fucking analyzing every little thing Caicedo done? Every.
Bro, only last season people started to acknowledge. Rival fans started to acknowledge Caicedo was balling last year, and even then, I still have to hear dumb arguments like, Gravenberch is better than him. I need to hear dumb arguments like that. Declan Rice is at Arsenal 3 years, and he's still under a microscope. He cost over 100 million. So, all this crying Liverpool fans want to do and bitching and complaining, hold it. Who cares? Isaac has to get the same treatment, by the way, as well. He hasn't played. The reason why he hasn't played is because he's not had a preseason at all. However, who cares about context? Because if that was Man United who had spent that money and their big money signing wasn't playing, look at Sesko right now. Get up until the last game or two, Sesko wasn't starting at Man United. No one cared about context. No one cares that you have Amorim and he's an awful manager. No one cares, bro. Why is Sesko not
Liverpool
scoring?
fans?
Why isn't Buemo and Cunha not starting? No one cares about context. But when it's Liverpool, we need to analyze and say, this whole Verdict slander is all tired. I'm tired. Well, I was tired of Caicedo slander. I'm tired of Enzo slander. I'm tired of Declan Rice slander in 2025. I'm tired of the Pogba slander. I'm tired of everything. You know what? In this space in football, the game is the game.
Liverpool fans, Liverpool fans, you have spent the money, okay? It's time. It's over now. You can't play the victims. You can't play the little Liverpool anymore, okay? When you spend big money, you're going to get criticized. And that's it. Stop being little bitches.
Also, by the way, with Wirtz and Isaac, there's nothing they can do that will make the money acceptable. Grealish won a treble in his first year at City, and people still say he's a flop. There's nothing Wirtz and Isaac can do to match up for that money. There's nothing, and you know what? The game is the game. So who cares? The game is the game. The game is the game. People made fun of Kane at Bayern his first year, even though he scored like 40, 50 goals. People said you didn't win the Bundesliga, so you're a flop. The game is the game. Mbappe last year even though he signed on a free, but he's one of the best players in the world, and he scored like 40 goals last year. But because you didn't win anything, the game is the game. We don't care. That is just the game. Because when it's Chelsea, I just have to. You guys, if that was Chelsea, you guys wouldn't hear what I had to say about Wirtz. You guys wouldn't hear what I had to say about Isaac. You guys wouldn't accept it. If it's Man United, we wouldn't accept it. We still do this, the banter. We still do the slander. So accept the squirts. Accept that Isaac looks like Lewis, Carefree Lewis G. Accept the slander until they start playing well and scoring goals. And even then, if you guys don't win multiple trophies this year, no one's gonna care. If you end the season with just the Prem, I don't care. You know why? Because why didn't they win multiple trophies? Grealish won a treble. So why can't Isaac and Wirtz win a double or a treble or a league and champion? Why can't you guys do that as well? Because Grealish is still labeled a City flop, even though I don't necessarily think he should be, because he won a treble in his first year. So who cares? But people want to hold slander to City. People want to hold slander to Chelsea, the Liverpool, the Arsenal. But when it's Liverpool, we have to treat you guys differently because you guys don't spend the big money. You know, Klopp said, if I ever have to spend 100 mil or whatever on the player, I'll walk. Klopp spent big money on Nunez. We don't treat Nunez as a flop, even though he should be treated as a flop. We don't treat Nunez as a flop, by the way. Rivals don't, which is weird. They should. Nunez costs just as much as like Mudryk. But when it's Chelsea players, we have to inflate the price tag. But I've noticed Liverpool fans are saying with Wirtz, well, he didn't really cost 100 mil. He cost this plus add-ons. No, because when it was Chelsea, people told me Caicedo cost 150.
Oh yeah, they count all those add-ons. All those add-ons get add-on. Yeah.
Mudryk didn't cost us 100 mil, but you have when you do what Liverpool fans do and add the add-ons, then it gets to like 80 or 90. Then it makes it 100. Yeah. So I don't care.
That's what I said. The most sensitive, vulnerable bunch is Liverpool fans. They're the weakest people.
You know what's funny, right? You know what's funny? Next year there'll be another player bought for big money by a club. Maybe it'll probably be Chelsea because we're stupid like that. And you know what's going to happen next year? The defense you're using for Wirtz, am I allowed to use that next year?
No, they won't allow that. Yeah. They won't allow that.
Because Chelsea are in a worse situation. So I really should be allowed to use that. You guys shouldn't. You're the best team in the league. You're one of the best in the world. You only lost to PSG on fine margins. Just won the league. Like, there should be no excuses. No excuses at all. So just accept it, man.
They gotta hold it. They gotta hold it, man. When you were winning games and Wirtz wasn't playing well, cool. We heard it. You're winning games. Nobody cares. Whatever.
Fuck you, Hassam. Fuck you.
When Palace was beating you and you needed some of your players to step up, he wasn't one of them, and it's not what you signed him for. So that's they gotta be able to hold it.
Happy, Spooby. You thought I was gonna defend them. You happy, yeah?
No, I'm glad. Let's go. I fucking hate Liverpool fans, bro. I hate them. Fuck you, Hassam, bastard. Anyway, let's go, boys.
Anyways, we'll do Premier League predictions and Champions League predictions real quick, because I gotta close out the stream. Starting off, yeah, they do. They throw the Kwanzaa fee in it.
The Kwanzaa fee.
Yeah,
bro, they're still spending the Coutinho money, by the way.
Real.
Yeah. Years to the help for that.
So from our clubs, of course, or mostly primes right now, currently at this moment, it is the return of Jose Mourinho at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea versus Benfica in the Champions League tomorrow. I'm going to go for 2-1 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea.
Our last two games, we've been down to 10 men and lost them 2-1 and 3-1.
Beat Benfica in the Club World Cup too. I think you guys will beat them.
Yeah, Benfica do have good players. I think they're a good side, regardless of what others think. And Pavlidis and Ivanovic are going to cause Chalobah problems because he's going to be the one starting because he can't play at the weekend, thank God. 1-0 Benfica.
Mad.
Yeah, 1-0.
Yeah, I need
2-1, 2-0. Like it's gonna be a masterclass from Joseph.
Doing Chelsea,
which is not
does Steve support Benfica?
What?
Steve's a Benfica fan as well, yeah.
How many clubs does he support? Okay.
Yes.
All
The
right.
answer is yes.
Shit.
Oops, what are you saying? Chelsea, Benfica.
2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea. Okay. Then we got Bodo Glimt versus Tottenham. I'll go for 2-1 Tottenham.
Bodo versus Tottenham. 1-1.
2-0 Tottenham.
2-0 Tottenham. Cool. Then lastly, we have Arsenal versus Olympiacos. I'm gonna go for 3-0 Arsenal.
Emirates, right?
At the Emirates.
1-0 Arsenal.
3-0 Arsenal.
3-0 Arsenal. 1-0 Arsenal. Cool. Yeah, you guys in the chat, you guys can drop your
Oh, let me hear.
2-2 Olympiacos, man. To be
2-0
fair, yeah,
Spurs.
Arteta lost to Olympiacos. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think it's just a
2-2
lot's happened
Olympiacos.
since then.
Damn.
I just feel like a lot's happened since then. Chinlu says 3-0 Tottenham.
Oh,
Fairs.
I don't really think a lot's happened since then. Arsenal still haven't won a trophy.
Yeah, like in terms of that, but I think like Olympiacos' team has changed and Arsenal's team has changed since then too. That's what I meant. Cool. Let's go to Premier League now. For the weekend, first starting off the weekend, it is Bournemouth versus Fulham. Bournemouth at home. I'm gonna go for a 2-2, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a 2-2.
Fuck. 1-0 Fulham.
No.
Cool. Then we got Leeds at home versus Tottenham. You guys already know what I say about Leeds. Every single prediction.
He's still
Tottenham 2-0.
Leeds at home.
Yeah,
Ooh, they might give them a wee bit of a.
It's a tough game, don't get me wrong, but fuck Leeds. 2-0 Tottenham. Let's go.
3-1 Spurs.
It said 1-1. Fuck Leeds. So
What do you
I
say?
go 1-0 Spurs.
1-0 Spurs. Cool. Then we have Manchester United at home to Sunderland. We'll go for 1-1. We'll go for a 1-1.
Is Casemiro back?
Yeah, actually, I don't know. I don't know if it was a 3-match ban or not. But if it was a 3-match ban, then no, he's not back.
Yeah, because it wasn't dissent. Or not dissent. It wasn't like there's no like aggression or
Harm.
something in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no dangerous play.
But it was a second yellow, so I don't know.
I think he might be back then. Doesn't make a difference though, to be honest.
Oh, if Casemiro's there, I'm gonna say draw. I'm gonna say like 2-2. If Casemiro's not there though, then you guys will lose 2-1.
Fairs. I was gonna say either a loss as well. Cool. Then we have Arsenal at home to
Yeah,
West Ham.
wait. I didn't.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's my bad. Scoops. Cool.
4-2 Sunderland.
4-2.
4-2.
You think we're gonna score 2? Fairs.
I do. I think we're
You
going to
think
score 2
Sunderland are
scrappy
gonna
goals.
score 4?
And they're going to. Yep.
Oh, Sunderland can score 4, but I don't think we can score 2. I think it's more likely that Sunderland can score 4 than we'll score 2.
Oh, Chilin said
Get
he's
ready,
back.
boys. Get ready.
Oh, so he's back
to
then.
United.
Cool. Yeah. So 2-1 Sunderland then. Fine.
Yeah.
That's true. I do want that to happen.
Then we'll go to Arsenal West Ham. I'll go for 3-1 Arsenal.
Hey,
This is,
chilling.
Emirates, right?
It's set pieces chilling. Set pieces will destroy us.
This is at Emirates, right?
At Emirates, yeah.
Yeah. 3-1 West Ham.
1-0 West Ham.
Damn, you guys think West Ham will be Arsenal first?
Yeah.
Then we got Chelsea at home to Liverpool. I'm gonna go for 3-1 Liverpool.
Chelsea.
As much as I would love for
Chelsea.
Chelsea to win,
Chelsea.
as much as I love for Chelsea to win, I think they're gonna lose 3-1 to Liverpool.
Oh, please, Chelsea. Please, I beg
Yeah,
you,
please
win
Chelsea
this.
do something, man.
Please.
Beat these fuckers.
I'm a Chelsea fan for this game, bro.
Of course.
At Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
1-1. Take a point. Take 2 points off them. That's what I want. Come on, Chelsea. Come on.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Chelsea have back-to-back red cards during Enzo Maresca's tenure before Amorim has achieved back-to-back Premier League wins.
Well, Prime, come on. I'm trying to. We're trying to support you, bro. We're trying to support you, and you're.
No, I'm just saying that is a funny stat.
That's a crazy stat.
3-0 Liverpool.
Mad.
It said 3-0 Pool. Chillin said 2-2.
Yeah, I hear it.
3-0.
Then we got Everton at home to Crystal Palace. Then Crystal Palace's run of games continues. And I'm going to say they're the only unbeaten team in the league so far. And I think they stay unbeaten, but I think it finishes a draw, so I'm going to go for 2-2.
I'll go past 1-0.
Uh, 2-1 Palace.
2-1 Palace first. Then we got Newcastle at home to Nottingham Forest. 2-1 Newcastle.
Hey, Wolfie, what's up, bro?
Fuck Forest, man. Fuck Forest. Wolfie be chatting hella
Wait,
too for being Forest. Man.
You don't like Forest because of Wolfie, or is it a United thing?
No, I just don't like Forest. I don't like Forest because of their owner. Fuck Marinakis.
Why don't you like Marinakis?
He's a terrible owner.
Because he's a fat Greek gangster. Okay,
Yeah, he's a little
the
bitch.
Greek Tony Soprano. Okay.
So people don't like Marinakis, but you guys like Rome.
Like who?
Like who?
You guys don't like Marinakis, but people like Roman.
Well, I don't care.
Whoa, wait. That's
I
a
have
bit.
nothing to do with Roman.
Hey,
Yeah.
chill. Okay, Prime.
Okay. What was it? Sorry, what was the 2 games?
Newcastle Forest.
4-0 Newcastle.
First.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Newcastle. I want to beat that fat Greek. What do Greek people eat? Kebabs, yogurt,
Yeah.
tzatziki, whatever they fucking eat. 2-1 Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle. Then we got Wolves at home to Brighton. I'm gonna go for 2-0 Brighton.
Halloumi. Hey, halloumi. That's true.
Big
Let's
up
go.
Weimar. Halloumi.
Big up, lad.
Wolves at home to Brighton.
2-0 Brighton.
3-1 Brighton.
2-0 Brighton.
First. Then we have H's team Villa at home to Burnley. I think that Villa win.
Chilling. Gyros. Yeah, probably gyros.
Gyros are good though, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man, they're amazing. I've had big gyros.
But yeah, Villa versus Burnley. I'm gonna say 3-1 Villa.
Mm. 1-0 Villa.
1-0 Villa.
Fair enough. And then last game of the week, it is Brentford at home to Manchester City.
Villa Pickles.
1-0 City. Yeah, Villa are at home. Yeah, YMY. Villa are at home.
He's at home.
Brentford. In this game, Brentford. YMY asked if Villa were at home, and yeah, Villa are at home versus Burnley. But yeah, I'm saying 1-0 City.
Hey boys, watch out what you're saying in chat, okay? Because I'll remember your score lines, okay? I'll remember that, okay? Next time you come and chat.
Brentford
go.
Yeah.
is City.
I'm watching.
3-1 City.
3-1 City. Spoops.
4-1 City.
Fair enough. Yeah, he says, yeah, I'll remember Sunderland.
Yeah, you better. Hey, Edge. The bet's on, boy. The bet's on. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Barca PSG, that's a fucking crazy game as well, man.
Damn. Do you have to one for that?
We can do a prediction for that too, yeah. I'm gonna go for 2-2.
Damn.
Barca PSG.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That's such a game.
4-2 Barca, Rashford hat-trick.
Hey, come on, chillin'. Why? Put your predictions for that game. Let me see what people are saying.
Yeah, exactly. A H. So yeah, 4-2 Barca.
Oh yeah, then I'll say Barca.
4-2 Barca, Rashford hat-trick.
I'll say
6 PSG starters are
I'll say
out.
3-1 Barca.
Yeah.
Damn. If they're wow.
A lot of the teams that went to the Club World Cup and went far in the Club World Cup have injuries though.
Chilling says 4-3 Barca. 3-1 Barca. Oh, we're going all Barca. Damn. If 6 PSG starters are out, then yeah. 2-1 Barca.
2-1 Barca, yeah, I'm saying 3-1. Then you said 4-2. Cool. That is it for today's episode, people. Shout out to
Wait, hold on. We didn't do United's fixtures in Europe?
Good joke.
Oh, shut up, you dickhead.
I wasn't making a joke. I was asking a question, but okay.
Yeah, so you actually
we're not in Europe, you dickhead.
You actually thought United were in Europe. That's what you're saying.
Oh, you guys are in Europe. You are not in Europe.
You thought United were in Europe.
Bro, you're the biggest club in the world. I would have assumed you're in Europe.
You thought they were in Europe.
You talk about us like that much. Maybe we are the biggest.
Fair.
In a way.
But yeah, anyways, that is episode number 75 of the Mud Brother Show. Shout out to everyone who tuned in the chat. Shout out to Eli, of course, who wasn't able to make it today. Big up to Mdinero, big up to Dante, who were here earlier. Big up to CP, that fraud. He didn't show up today. He had questions.
Pussy. Yeah, fuck you, CP.
We shall find him next week. No worries.
You know what's mad? I wasn't going to show up either because I didn't watch any of the games. But I only showed up because I thought CP would be here and I wanted him to cook. But he wasn't here. So
CP can't cook anything, bro. What are you talking about?
It's terrible. But yeah, Braid, yeah, I already set it up. So Flawless is live. This stream will be taking you over to the Mandem United that he's doing. I unfortunately will not be there because I have somewhere to be. But we'll hear them cook. I'm gonna be there on tomorrow's episode. So if he does one in the morning, I'll be there. So you guys tune in for that because I have a lot to say. But you guys will be heading over there. Make sure you guys, if you haven't subscribed to Flawless already, subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. Put hashtag blame Flawless in the chat. Exactly. Put hashtag blame Flawless in the chat. Right. Also write Chic TV Raid. So just like this, blame Flawless, Chic TV Raid. Just like that in the chat, people. And yeah, thank you to Spoobs, Prime also for tuning in, for showing up for the show as well. Anything you guys want to say before we close out?
I just everyone in the chat, YMY, Abe Itch, my guy, chilling also. Hey guys, we appreciate you all in the chat, bro. Like even just giving the scores, if you just want to talk shit, like we're always here for it. And then also Sarcasm City clips. Go subscribe to that, please.
Yes.
Okay, Prime is holding that down. Even though somebody said clip Prime up sometimes, so if anyone wants to do that, then they should do that. But yeah,
If someone can
big
send
up.
me tips of me, I'll do it. But you know,
No, you won't. Nah.
I know
You
I
won't do
will. I'm fair. I will. But like, no one sent me anything of me, which is weird because there's things out there.
Nah. Hey, Edge, if I'm invited on it, I'll go on it, but I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Just ask for the link, bro. Just ask for the link. He'll give it to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to everyone. Big up to everyone. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Episode number 75 of the Mud Brothers Show. We'll be back next Monday, discussing the same fixtures of the same teams. Unfortunately, United will be still in the mud again. Ain't nothing going to change. But big up to everyone. Thank you guys all for the next one. Yeah, you guys might lose 3 in a row, you know. But don't worry,
we're gonna
we'll
lose
catch up to
4 in a row. It's gonna be 4.
4 in a row, fairs. Yeah. Shout out to everyone. Big up to everyone. Hope you guys all have a great rest of your week. We'll catch you guys all next Monday. As always, Arteta in.